stream. Now, today will be a little bit different. It will be a fairly short stream, I think, because... Oh, there's an echo. Oh dear. There we go. It will be a fairly short stream because it's currently almost 1 a.m. here. So, it won't be lasting too long. However, we are going to do a little bit more ship designing. Something I've missed for quite a while. Since, you know, we've been building this monster of a station. But yeah, now we shall do a little bit more designing. So we can do, well, just do something else. I have something in mind for a design. The people of you that watch Mr. Munchkin21 on Twitch, which is a fellow Starbase streamer, and one that is doing fantastically at the moment, you may have seen his new mining ship, which is a giant ring powered by, well, a giant ring of 30 mining lasers, powered by the new large generator. Now that thing is quite excessive. So I need something similar to at least attempt to outmine him. Because of course, mining is always competitive, right? Can't mine and not be competitive. Ah, Sound Alerts is complaining again. Hello, Sound Alerts. Hello, Sound Alerts bot. I don't care that you're complaining, because I just didn't care about setting you up properly. Blame me all you want, poor bot. But I will not care. I will not give in. I will not set up sound alerts correctly for now. Well, I will at some point, just not for now. It'll be fine. For now, we're just going to be doing some shipbuilding. Every time I keep these windows closed, when I exit the SSC, when I load back in, they'll be in the wrong spot. So I have to kind of go and reset them for a bit. So yeah, basically, what we're working with right now is the old... Well, I guess the Sussig is the mining ship I was working on. But there's one very big issue with this. Well, there's a couple. If it even wants to load in the first place. There we go. I am still going to finish this one at some point. Not right now, but I will. But it's only got 6 mining lasers. The collectors wouldn't fit where I wanted them to fit. And it's only got, like, very few crates. Oh, I don't actually... Full parts list. Cargo. It only has 162 crates, which, you know, isn't enough if you want to devour asteroids. So we'll have to, I guess, make a new one. Well, that doesn't work like that. New, that's what I was looking for. And we'll have to do something that has a bunch more mining lasers. I don't actually know how big a tier 10 asteroid is. So let's center this so we kind of know generally where the center of this area is. Because it's really hard to find with how large this SSC is. It's actually quite kind of funny almost how challenging it becomes to find a certain spot when the SSC is this large. Now 30 mining lasers is quite a few. I'm not yet sure how I'm going to make that work well, like what kind of setup I want to use. Let's actually just assemble one the normal orientation, because that will be easier later on. I don't believe they need the capacitors right now. I've heard people say they don't, and they don't seem to need them on the other mining ship I use, the Pinnacle. So I think it should be fine without. But we'll see if they end up not working, or if they end up working weirdly, we'll just add them anyway. It's easy enough to do that afterwards. Now, I'm thinking I either want these on a turntable, which I think is what I do want, or I want them just fixed. But I think I want them on the turntable. Also, another thing I was curious about, we have the reconstruction machine in here. Do we have the endo kits as well? Because I don't think we do. Unless they're somehow under devices? No. No, they wouldn't be, right? Endo kits wouldn't be in here. Yeah, I don't think we have them. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Then we will have to unlock that crafting recipe, which is a different... Like, we can't get the actual endo kits from the station SSC, or the station reconstruction machine crafting, it seems. Which is... It seems like an oversight to me. That's not the thing I was looking for. I was looking for the small turret turntable. And then this one. Come on. Good. So, this will be our general basic setup, and then we shall have 30 of these. Boom. Cool beans. So now the math happens. So these need to be at 12 degrees each for them to all point at the center, which I'm not sure if I actually want that. What I'm thinking about, or what I'm thinking about doing, is maybe having like having 10 sides would be weird, wouldn't it? Like what I was thinking originally was having like 10 per side, but looking at that, that will be quite a few, maybe a few too many. So I may do sides of like 3 and have those all point at the same direction, so that we get kind of a grid of sorts. That was a tip Munchkin gave me, because that would be more efficient when actually mining. However, that would give me 10, so they would have to be at 36 degrees. Let's actually set this back to 0. And then we, you know what? We'll do a little trick I learned. We make this a module. The module's rotation will be 0. I guess it's negative 90. Okay. It's fixed at least in a 90 degree offset, which is great. And then we can just say, hey, give us a 36 degree rotation thing. Make sure snapping is off. See, okay, cool. And then we say, we copy it over and we rotate 36 degrees. Supposedly, that is 36 degrees. Judging by the angle, it's actually slightly different, but we'll see if that ends up being correct or not. Now, having 10 sides might not actually be ideal, because having 10 is quite painful. That means 2 sets of 5, which admittedly 5 is a horrible number to work with in radial symmetry. But we shall see. Now this should give us just about a circle, and this one will be, I think, the right way up again. Oh crap. It should be straight up again, yeah. Now is it actually straight up? No, it's not, obviously. Because why would the numbers check out? That's actually really quite painful. This isn't the right one. It looks like it is though. Like they look all fine. I'm not sure if it's actually not fine or if it's just the game somehow doing its math weirdly. I wouldn't dare say. But this is technically a circle with 10 things, sides, which is, I guess it's not really a circle. It would be a decagon, I think. Anyhow, that's a really weird layout to use. Nobody should ever be forced to use this, because it's just painful. However, it would be quite efficient for mining, I think. Because we would have 6 lines going all the way through here. Like in this space of these 3, there would be 6 lines, because we also have the ones from above. So they should be going up and down, and we would have that everywhere. Which would actually be quite good for mining everything in this area, I think. But I'm not sure if I'll actually use this setup. What I'm more tempted to do is check if I can maybe use a slightly different setup. However, I can't copy these over anymore. So we'll make this one big module and create a new module, a new thing. Call it Ring Miner, because I'm original like that. Ring Miner. Except, cool, now we have a folder. We can say, let's do 10x3 lasers. Because we have 10 modules of 3 lasers, which is great. It's a weird angle. Okay. Then we can, I guess we can copy this and then delete this. And then we paste this back in. Cool. Now what I was thinking, if I have 30 lasers. 30 is a really weird number to work with. It's actually, I don't know why they chose 30 as the limit. It's such a weird number. But it will have to do. Like we can't divide that by 4, which is sort of sad. Otherwise I would have done sets of 4. But no, we cannot do that. Because Frozen Byte's sad. Let's kind of not use our normal 12 base system. Let's just instead use 30. which makes no sense whatsoever, but it's fine. So what we could do is 5. We could have 5 per side and do like 6 sets of 5, which might actually work okay. Like doing this would be not terrible. We'll ungroup that and regroup it, and then we'll set our rotation tool to normal 15-degree angles again. It's much nicer to work with. Now this should work a lot better. I'm not sure if it will be as reliable though. It should be. It should technically be pretty reliable because it will have a nice grid. This should be rotations, like 4 rotations, not 3. There we go. I'm not sure if this is large enough though. Does anyone here have an idea of how large the tier 10 asteroids are? Because I don't actually know. And that would be quite valuable information when you're building a miner, actually. Surprise, surprise. Hey, Mega King, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. Let's see. How do we do this? I think this will be an okay setup in general. Let's see. It's Rancidly Cab. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day as well. How are you guys actually doing? And are you enjoying your day? Let me quickly grab a cup of tea though. Now, if I talk a bit more quietly than normal, that would be because it's currently, well past 1 a.m. No, sorry, it's almost 1 a.m. here. And everyone else in the house is asleep. Roughly 10 ore crates diameter. Ah, thank you very much. Now that is information I can use. That means this will be far too small. I think, yeah, this will be far too small, but that is incredibly valuable information, so thank you for that. Let's see, 2, 4. Oh my. That is significantly larger than I would have hoped for. Wait, 10 ore crates for a class 10. They're not that large, are they? This would be a Titan asteroid at this point. No way. It could be, of course, but that would be challenging. That's not good. That means we're in a little bit of trouble here. Because that would mean this ring would have to be significantly bigger than it is right now. Which is possible. Like, it would have to be this big-ish, I think. Yeah, not exactly, but almost that big. Which is quite a chunky mining ring. Which would also mean these would have to be moved out further. Like, well, they wouldn't go in that direction. They would go, like, there-ish, I guess. And there. Ooh, this would be really big. That is problematic. I made a screenshot and parked my ship next to one. It's not exact sphere, so it's usually 8 to 9. Okay, but that's still really big. That is, like, much larger than I thought they were. Oh my. Want some free space around you? Yeah, exactly. I would want to have some extra space. I'm actually, you know what? I'm not sure if I can find a tier 10. Oh. Oh, I have caps on. Oops. Oh, you did. That would be very useful as well. Ring miner already exists. What? No, it doesn't. Oh, it uses the modules as underscores are invalid. Okay. Okay, it does take capitalization into account. That's sad. Ring miner thing. I don't even know. Game's just like, here, have information that you don't need. Let's actually spawn in the mining ship and see if we can find a tier 10. Not sure if we'll be able to find one, obviously. Where did I even park it? This side? No. Yes. This side. I think Drong might actually be out mining, so his ship is currently gone. I believe. Yeah, seems like it is. So I had his ship parked here as well. Oh, we're getting 2 types of music at the same time. That's interesting. Is it all It's actually all the in-game music. The in-game music seems to be a little broken. Here we go. Noom. The reverse on this ship is actually a little scary at times. It performs way better in reverse, at least when empty, than you would expect. Let's dive down towards Deep Sea Blue and see if we can find a Class 10 asteroid. Because anything less than that is of course not big enough. Oh boy. For some reason I was still rolling. I don't know why. It should be empty at least. Let me verify. It is empty. Wonderful. Okay, so we shall go and have a look. Oh, I added some defense to the station. So we now have a single tripod autocannon. I think I may have already taken it back off as well, but at least we have the tiniest amount of defense to make sure we won't get attacked by pirates on our beautiful little home base. Just totally going to help us, yes. Let's see, do any of you know how... Well, I have the asteroid chart. Hold on. Give me a second, actually. Let me open that up and try not to crash in the meantime. Community resources. There's this beautiful internet page on the Starbase forums where archivists uploaded a lot of information to keep it all in one place, which is great. But that also has the currently most accurate ore chart, I think. Not sure if the tier 10s are actually still the tier 10s they are here. I believe so. So that would be about 433,000 kilovoxels. I think this might actually be a bunch smaller. This looks more like a class 7. So we'll scan it, but I think this is a class 7 and not a class 10. Which is a little disappointing, because we don't need it. 3 times 384 beams. That is actually significantly larger than I thought it would be. But this is a class 7. Oh, I have it in stacks. It's not very useful, is it? Let's grab a calculator. Okay, a calculator. How many stacks do we need in total? We need... Oh, come on. Calculator. We need 433 600-ish divided by 1728, because that is a single stack. 250 stacks in total. Wait. That would make this a class 10. T10 is at 460. Oh, so that would mean class 11 roids are in the game then. The old class 11. And that would make this a class 10? It's not that large, is it? Maybe it's larger than I think it is, actually. Huh. In that case... it would be freaking massive. Okay, let's be a little bit careful. Oh, let's not go backwards either. Stop, stop, stop. So my reverse thrust is done a bit weirdly. Here, if this is a class 9, then a class 10 being ginormous would make sense, I suppose. Then again, this is already not exactly small. This is wider than my current mining ship. Okay. And yeah, that would make it a bunch of... That would mean 3... This would be 384 beams-ish. I think. Oh, no, wait. These are not 384s. These are much smaller. Hold up. I thought these were 384s, but fewer. How many ore stacks come out of those big roids? Well, for this one, there is like about 250, 260-ish stacks in total. And we're at 77 stacks of core material. 75 to 80 is a good number of crates, yeah. I tend to kind of stick to groups of 8, usually. Either groups of 8 or groups of 27, depending on the ship I'm building. Because that is just kind of in preparation of the, hopefully at some point still coming, larger crates. Which are technically more efficient because they don't have walls inside them. Like where these have... Like these 2 crates have a wall between them, technically, like 2 crate walls. A 2x2 crate wouldn't have that, so they could store more material. But with the current situation, they are probably going to be delayed for quite a while. So yeah, that's an issue. However, If this is a tier 9, then how absolutely ginormous is a class 10? And can we even find one? That would also be a tier 9, I think. Hey! Yeah, you did catch me on Twitch this time. Nice, welcome. 128, yeah, 128 is reasonable. Like, there are people that will tell you that nothing under 1,000 crates is reasonable. That's bullshit. That's like, literally bullshit. A little more than 96 would be nice with these new asteroids, because I can't actually fit a full asteroid in here, but that's not necessary. Like, at all. I think that might have been a class 10. See how large this is. How many stacks are you? Tell me your contents. Your scanner is really slow, by the way. The script I'm using. I should probably fix that. And I know how to fix it. Or at least how to make it more reliable, but I've been too lazy so far. They didn't add bigger asteroids, but they increased the amount of big asteroids we have. So instead of there being a bunch of small asteroids, there will be ginormous asteroids instead. 70 to 80 cores tier 10. Okay. Thank you guys for the information, both of you. Also, welcome people that are here for the first time to the channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And again, thank you so much for the information. Let me check. This would be a tier 10 as well then. Yeah. Okay, that is... Yeah, that's big. That's really big. My god. I should have grabbed some of the Bastium. Can I craft beams in a different material? Yes, I can actually. That is great, because that means I can just craft them out of Agitite. Just take a bunch of Agitite from this asteroid while I'm here. And then I can measure it using the beams. Stonks. Everything in the universe is small. Well, it is now. But yeah, this is quite significant in change then, if we have all the big asteroids everywhere. Let's craft like 5 of these. Do I even... I can fit that in my inventory, right? Yeah, otherwise it wouldn't have let me craft them. Cool beans. Let's, I guess do some measuring. That is one. Boop. Called Discord. Drone didn't realize I threw out a notification in the Discord, it seems. Is Titan asteroid mining possible? No. Sadly, that isn't yet. You are correct in thinking that that is not the case. However, moon mining at least is now. On all moons, and not just Elysium. Which is quite significant, because there are people living on other moons. A couple of people in Epic, too. Damn, it really is 3 of these. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, we're gonna be building big. It seems bigger than I anticipated. Or we're gonna have to do something funky with moving lasers. Oh. Yeah, it literally is 3 of these beams. What the well, I guess 2 and a bit, but like, you'll want 3 for being sure that it'll fit. Man. I assume that's the same this way, right? This orientation. Yeah, just about. I guess it's a little smaller that way, but if one line through the asteroid is this big, then it will need to be this big. So I guess we're making it 3 of these beams. Damn. Okay, well here we go then. Back to the station. I'm not going to be mining this because I don't need Vocarium right now. I say that I will in the future, but... like, I don't care right now. Oh, hey, Drong. What do you mean you have a streaming Discord? What do you think I mean I have a streaming Discord? Also, thank you so much for the 1000 bits, mate. But yes, I have a streaming Discord, because I don't want to, like, mix that up with Epic. Like, it's different, you know? It's separate stuff. And welcome, how are you doing? How's your mining been going? Because so far, I haven't mined at all yet. I'm living in the SSC again, boy. Guess, but like, bruh. Yeah, but you know, I don't want to notify people in the Epic Discord that I'm streaming, because they are not there for the streaming. They are there for being an Epic, you know? They're there for being Epic people. Then again, so are the people in Sync Squad. They're Epic as well. Very Epic people. Let's reset this. It's kind of nice being able to just walk around your ship. This is why I like building ships with interiors. Or I guess this would be an exterior, but like ships with walkable space, because they can like, you can walk around them while flying. Can't wait to finish designing my ship so I can build a station and then one day a cap ship. Yes, it's great. Simple message does it, I see, but like, again, it's not something I feel like fits in the Epic Discord. It just feels kind of wrong, you know, advertising that I'm live to the people there. I already am not a fan that I am posting it in both the Sync Squad server as well as the Starbase main server. It just feels like, you know, over promoting, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't feel right. But especially posting it in a completely unrelated server would be meh. Not a fan. Hey, stop playing Starbase after the last announcement, started playing DU, now it's looking dire for DU as well, so I'm considering getting back to Starbase. If you plan on getting back to Starbase, now would be the right time. And why can't Space MMOs or Space Sandbox MMOs get it together? I know, right? It's a difficult time for Space MMO sandboxes. I agree. Absolutely. Also, what is the situation around Dual Universe? I haven't actually been keeping up to date with it. Although I did play it a long time ago, I haven't lately anymore. So I do not know what's going on there. Let's find a dock area. Oh, that's a wall. I think there should be panels in just about every corner now. Still have hope for Starbase, never tried DU. Oh, I have tried DU back in the days, and then at Early Access launch, or the beta launch, I guess, which wasn't great, but I believe they kind of made stuff better and also worse after that. I think they've had a very funky time, but I'm definitely hopeful for, in the future at least, a Starbase, though it will take a while for it to get there. You refuse to say whether there will be a wipe or not. Players are angry that they don't tell us either way. That I can understand. Not saying it, and then there being a wipe, is more painful than just saying there will be a wipe. Like, not saying just doesn't help. That would be really, really bad. We like Corasium. Yes, Drong. We definitely like Corasium. It's very tasty. I can highly recommend it. Though, don't eat everything, please, because I would like a bite as well. Okay, so, just to verify, we have 3 of these long beams. Let's see, where are they? Here. Huh. I think it's a little shorter at least than this, but then still it is quite large. Yes, that would be... I guess 8 crates would indeed be a safe bet. So we can do kind of like an 8x8 crate thing. Can't do anything with your ship in Dual Universe except the haul and point and click combat. Starbase mining and PvP is miles better. It's quite ironic for you to say that, being like with how limited Starbase's mining and PvP is right now. Then again, I very much like the fact that you enjoy it, obviously. But it is quite interesting to hear that you consider it to be the better option. Again, point and click, I guess, is quite boring. That I can only agree with. Yeah, I used to enjoy Dual Universe back in Alpha 1, which is a story I've told many times by now. But then, when it went into beta, it just kind of lost its interest to me, you know. And I'm sure there's a lot of people enjoying the game, and I don't blame them for it because it is still a very promising game, but just not my cup of tea anymore. It should be here instead. I'm very good at angles, yes. This should be just about right. Yep, there we go. Now we have a circle. I've only been on the big testing PvP events and I enjoyed them. Like the PTU events. Or is it SSC max size? It is slightly smaller. It is 2 blocks smaller than max size. So it's 106.9 meters wide in every axis. PTU events, gotcha. Yeah, those have been... I haven't really been to any lately, but from what I know, they have been quite enjoyable. I just realized, Drong, with you being the first one to donate. No, wait, Holcrafter has second place in the bits donation. Nice. He used to have first place, but you've beaten him by a long shot now. How can I ever live with such a tiny SSC? Drong, my friend, have you seen how large it is? Udrakan, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome. Have you seen how freaking ginormous this is, Drong? Do you call this tiny? Because if you do, I would say a certain thing, but oh man, I'm freaking stuttering right now. I would say something, but I feel like that would be an insult to certain groups of people, so I won't say it. But also, you may have issues with realizing how big things are, Drong. Do you need new glasses, maybe? Not even sure if you wear glasses in the first place, but you might need new ones. Because this is not tiny. This is humongous. I built the most flimsy box just to see how the LOD handles, as in a box of beams, or like literally fill this up with beams. Please do fill this entire zone up with beams, like just the outside. Slim bits on a giant box. I feel like the LOD will hate that. I wonder if you could make a completely stealthy ship by building like just a frame around the outside of this SSC. And if it would just be hidden, the LOD. If it just wouldn't exist. That would actually be very, very hilarious if you could make a ship that's invisible in LOD state. Yeah, this is how big we're getting, huh? Quite large. And I could angle these forward, so if I have like a tier 10 asteroid, I can kind of zap it from, I guess, the front and kind of drill into it. Which would be fine. I think I will go with this kind of grid setup, though. I think that will work reasonably well. May have to space them a little further, but that's alright. And that I can do. Let's see if I can make a setup that would work for this, actually. I think having... Oh. Let's actually do that right, then. If I'm trying to make something that would work. So, this is not yet enough for having as a circle. How gigantic tier 8 plus is. Yeah, Drong, I just kind of realized as well. I'm trying to build a miner for tier 10 asteroids, and it's just... Oh boy. I am in severe physical pain right now. Because this is not okay. You cannot tell me that this is a reasonable size for an asteroid. If you tell me that this is a reasonable size for an asteroid, I'm just gonna say that you are objectively wrong. But holy shit, it's pretty cool to have them everywhere. Now, let's take some... special beams. Oh. Do we need some of these? I know I'll... Oh wait, yeah. Obviously we're working with a slightly different angle than I wanted to, so we'll need 2 of these. Beautiful. So you, with how you design it right now, will not have a hollow inside? What do you mean? This is just going to be a ring. I'm not sure how I'll do the rest of the ship yet. For the important bits like YOLO. I don't yet know how I'll do that. I'll see. I may actually make it like a tube, but then only have the outside be stuff. And then kind of just have a hollow inside, so I could technically like fly over an asteroid. Well, I'm not entirely convinced how I'll set it up. Let me build with you. Drong, if there's anything I will not do, it's multiplayer building. Because I am incredibly stubborn. And if anyone changes something about my design, I hate it, usually. It's not that I disagree with what they did, more that I disagree with the fact that they changed anything on my design. And yes, I'm that kind of person. I don't know why I am like that. It's just a habit of mine. If I'm building a ship, I want to build the ship. Otherwise it would go against my policy. You knew the answer, that is fair. You know my policy, right? I only fly ships I myself designed and built. Not because I think other ships are bad, but because I think it's a good challenge for myself and just because I enjoy it more. I like shipbuilding, so I want to have a reason to build ships. And if I'm gonna fly other people's ships, I lose the reason to build ships because I might just as well buy someone else's. It's one of those weird, like kind of tics of mine, but I'm very strict in it. That's gonna need a bit of power. Yes, it will indeed. However, Did I actually make these into modules? Don't think I did. Did not make these into modules. That is a disappointment. And then we'll have to make them again. Because we currently have these units. Oh, this is interesting with the chat here. Let me actually, like, can I do that in here? Go to test flight. Edit. No. This. Do not lock window. I'll put this up. Oh. Put the chat up here, I guess, for now. Should be visible for the stream as well. But then there, so it's not in the way of the hotbar. Edit. I believe I should have been able to do that. Wait. Lock. Yeah, I should have been able to do that in the editor, but that's fine. Why can I not turn anymore? Oh, it's because this is in edit mode. Is it? Is that really it? That was really it. Wow. Yeah, I can imagine Mega King. I usually spend like... No, let me give a different comparison. You know, I spend a lot of time on building ships as well. I currently have about 2,500 hours spent in the SSC, which is significant, I would say. In that time, I have built, I think, one ship that I would call completely finished. Especially now that we have the new displays, I think I have one ship that I would call finished. All the other ships are... Some are flyable. There's like, I think, 10 or 20 that are flyable. And from those there's 5, I believe, right now. Some have a few different versions, but like, I think there's 5 core ships that I like, and then from those there's one that I call finished. It's nuts. It takes forever to get like, I guess, a vibe going with the SSC. Like, you can build functional ships decently easily at some point. Yeah, it's basically 500 hours per ship that I like. That is kind of painful. Please don't ignore the last 2 messages in game. You missed them, I think. Oh, do we need corrodium in mass? Yes. For thrust. Well, no, we have like 600 corrodium left. I would say you can pass on the... I don't want to say you can pass on the corrodium. We'll need it for hangar hulls, I think. For not hangar hulls, the other ones. Let me quickly check. Since I can hop in and out of the SSC here anyway now. Save blueprint and exit. Holy damn. Hey, Cinder Dragon, how are you? Okay, let me quickly check what we need it for, if at all anything. Oh, my ship hasn't loaded in yet, so I can't craft anything. These need a lot of corrodium, the factory halls, and we'll need a bunch of those. And if we want to grind points, I'm not sure if you want to grind points, Drong. If you do, it would be great to take corrodium for not ship weapons, ship parts. For, where are they? These mining lasers. Corrodium and exorium we'll need a lot of. Though exorium we can get really nearby. So basically corrodium for crafting these. What these allow you to do is grind thousands of points relatively quickly. I think they are the best item to craft for generally like spread out points. So yeah, corrodium is a good idea still. Already got some exorium actually. Already at the station. Wait, what? Where are you now? Go find another ship, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It's really hard finding another ship on this station. You have 450 hours played. I mean, that's why you're not satisfied with your ship. Yeah, you're at like 90% of having one ship you're satisfied with. So, good job. You're well on your way to having your first satisfying ship. Let's see. Brought it in hours ago. So it's oh, you have that at the station, and you are doing other stuff. I see. Point. Beep boop. Yes. So This is technically not even large enough. You've spent maybe 3 hours in the SSC. I'm burdened with the mentality that I really want to build my own ships, but there's so many amazing ships by incredibly talented people. Now this is one very painful thing to work with that I agree with. While I enjoy the ships I build nowadays because I kind of got a style going that I'm a big fan of myself. But then I see ships by, for example, Arconis on the Starbase Discord, and holy shit! And also Cap's new, his new carrying ship. That thing is sexy, mate. It's just really good. It's so nice. But then, even though I'm just sitting there like, I wish I could build ships that look this good, I end up thinking, you know, the only way to make ships that look that good is by just building more ships and trying things out. And that is the beauty of the SSC and kind of what I do wrong in my mindset personally. I want things to be the way I want them the first time I try it. And that doesn't work. So that's something the SSC has really taught me. Where you just kind of try things out. Yeah, I agree, Walu. Arconis' ships are absolutely freaking, like, I assume Twitch is fine with that. They're absolutely shipborne. It's just insane. The gun subreddit made the Miradan. I don't know the name of the ship, but trying to convert to motivation. Think of it as, this is the stuff we can all achieve in the game. And work towards it. Exactly. See it not as a thing to compete with, but more a thing as, like, kind of inspiration, you know? Everything I see people do on the Discord, I look at it both with just amazement, like, whoa, someone built this in Starbase, but also trying to draw inspiration from it. Jose, who is in, like, Epic as well as Nomads right now, he's a great shipbuilder. He's given me a lot of inspiration for some of my smaller ships in, like, detailing. I spent 4K hours in Space Engineers building massive builds, modding and making scripts. I've gotten lazy, fly other ships, prefer to be a pilot in the company. To be fair, that is a valid thing to do. Nobody can blame you for that. So if you enjoy it, that's what matters, right? Like, it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. So if you enjoy being a pilot and flying other people's ships, by all means, more power to you. And I can only applaud you for it, for doing what you like doing. Now, I was never satisfied with the ships you built in Space Engineer Strong. I see. I have that same issue. I couldn't really build anything that looked acceptable in Space Engineers. That is, of course, not necessarily the game's fault, because I've seen people build some awesome shit in there. But it somehow did feel a little limiting. That I can agree with. Now, how big do I make this actual ring? Obviously big, but how big? I think I'll make it slightly bigger. Go for like a 96 in between all of these. That might be an okay size. T10 big? This is tier 10 big. So yeah, it's large. So it is indeed going to be a tier 10 mining ship. Which I already regret doing, basically. Let's actually make life easier for myself. Oh yeah, I was going to make the power setup. Copy this over, or move it out of the way. Then we'll do a little delete all of this. Make this a new module, and copy this. Oh no, wait, I guess I should remove one of these. Now it is a good module to copy over. Because of course that makes life a bunch easier again. I'm not sure how bad the auto snap issues have been lately, but I'm just trying stuff out for now anyway. Excuse me, 73 stacks of plutonium. Do you feel unhinged? Now do you, people over in the chat, do you feel unhinged by Starbase's shipbuilding mechanics? Too many S's in a single sentence. He says after saying too many S's in a single sentence. Wow. I have a weird choice of words for someone who doesn't like the letter S. That's just one roid, not your first either. That would be a single tier 10 then. Very nice. But yeah, they are nuts. Like absolutely massive. Let's move this back in. This is big enough for a tier 10. That would be great. S is a noise and must be avoided. Yes, S is a noise and must be... Too many S. The same as P. P is also very annoying in microphones. F can be quite annoying as well, because like you blow out a lot of air. Let me quickly grab a cup of tea, so I can survive for a little longer. You know, tea is important when you're streaming at, what is it now? 1:30. Otherwise, the sleep kicks in. You can also drink coffee, but I'm not a fan of coffee myself. What do you guys prefer? Coffee or tea? Which side are you on? The coffee side or the right side? And so I just sell pop filters for B&P. Yeah, I know. I don't have a pop filter on this microphone, obviously. I do have a wind filter thing, which also lets me do that kind of stuff. Not sure if that was audible on the stream, but it's really weird. I like both, but prefer coffee. That is fair. So you are on the wrong side, I see. Nah, drinking coffee is fine. See, the more coffee other people drink, the less coffee I have to drink. Which is great. So please everyone, drink coffee. So that means I have to drink less coffee. Coffee for work, tea for chill. I work at a civil engineer company, which is a machine where you pour coffee in one end and drawings come from the other. Nice. But damn, civil engineering, that's quite a field, man. That is an impressive field. Can you make the chat stay visible longer? Let's do this. After a message, you keep missing messages. Ooh, 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 ooh. As seen here, the S must be assassinated. Want more S's? God. You know what? I will make it hide, but like after 15 seconds or 20 seconds or whatever, because I do like it to go away. Otherwise, I don't notice when there's a new message because it doesn't pop up, you know? Now, suspend the S assassins. Oh my god, S assassins. Yes. I like tongue twisters though. We have oh, this one actually has a lot of S's. That's ironic. We have this one in the Netherlands, which is like about a. Not actually sure what the English word for it is. It's a potvis. It's basically some sort of like whale kind of creature, I guess. Oh. I should do it this way and then just say, "You are now a new module." So it's basically some sort of whale, and the tongue twister is kind of als een potvis een potvissenpis pot vol potvissenpis pist, heb je een pot vol potvissenpis pot vol potvissenpis. That is a Dutch tongue twister, and it's the one that I really like. I haven't said it in far too long, so I kind of, well, I guess I broke my tongue there, or I twisted my tongue. But it is a great one that is confusing to many people that hear it for the first time. But it's actually a correct sentence. Suspicious is also a great word. Suspicious is a very suspicious word. Sounded like noise. Yeah, it would be, because it's just about the worst sentence to say in a microphone. It has all the P's, it has all the S's. See, I couldn't really have chosen any worse ones. However, I just really like that specific tongue twister. Because again, it's the one that I used to be good at, as you have seen just now, or have heard just now. I'm no longer all that good at it. But I try my best. Let's see if this will do what I want it to do. I guess that would technically work for mounting my laser. Not sure if it can turn forward as far as I would like it to, though. May have to instead stick them on the front. Kind of like, could stick them there. That might work. Though they would stick out quite far. Which isn't necessarily problematic, but it is not ideal. I would like them to be able to, like, turn forward a bunch. I'm also not certain about these connections. Like, I would love to have another set of beams kind of further in. But making that fit, for those of you that have been in the SSC for a while, or that haven't been but have messed around with the special beams, they would know that math does not allow this. At least not easily. There are certain distances at which it might work, but math does kind of say no. So I might have to use weld blocks instead. What's crazy even for? Bragging. I actually have not the slightest clue. Let me check the wiki for that. The maybe if I look for materials. Yeah, I have the Starbase wiki still in here. Okay, let's see. We said corasium, huh? Corasium, which isn't... Oh, there. Used in advanced electronics. Oh, so that would be in... stuff like the professional YOLO chip. Not the advanced one anymore. Yeah, it's removed from there, but it's in the professional YOLO chip. And then also probably in tier 3 thrusters and stuff? Maybe? Maybe not. I don't actually know if that's true or not. Nope, it's not. Interesting. I guess they replaced it with Imrium, because corodium used to be kind of the tier 2 material. Tier 3 generators. And we can check those as well. Maybe enhancers. No. No. And no. Maybe plasma thrusters. I think everything that was like obtainable before the big update doesn't really have it. I don't think many things have it. What is exorium? Exorium is a material used for like higher tier power generation. It's basically kind of like uranium. Let's see, you said plasma thruster. Oh, those do use it. Ah. And also plutonium. They use a little bit of corasium. The big parts seem not to use it much. Seems to only be the superconductors. Which is interesting. But fine by me. Oh, and the capacitors. Okay. Which use a decent amount. They use exorium as fuel. There are generators that are more powerful than tier 3. Yes, there are. But the tier 3 already uses exorium. But yeah, we have the generators I was trying to add earlier. Guess I'll just move this part back over. Which are the large generators. Which, as far as I know, also run on exorium fuel, right? Okay, the large generators are actually significant in size, even compared to this ship. Yeah, the 70k power output ones are the large generators, which are freaking sweet. Let's see, this would be the exorium processing unit core, yeah, right? Yes. End cover. So we need 2 of these. This is a little tutorial on how to build a large generator. It's not the best tutorial out there. You'll find better ones. However, I will gladly show you because I need them anyway, so I'll have to build them. And I might as well do it on stream, right? So there's a bunch of pieces you put together. And this is only one of the 3 parts you need for a... was it added in the last update? I think it was added in the last update to live, yes. I believe before then they were only on BTU. I'm not actually sure. I haven't been playing on live for quite a while. And then after the update I've only been playing on live. This is the exorium processing unit. Which you can also, if you want to, put legs on. Which would go here. And then flip it down for the other side. I'll just put them on with legs. So you get the full picture of this beautiful beast. That is one module. Done. And then we have an exorium tank. Which we could kind of cram on the back there, but I'll move it out of the way for now. Which also has end covers. All of these are basically the same in how you assemble them. I believe the generator might be slightly different. But overall they are pretty similar. There's a side structure. There is a leg structure as well. And there's the body structure, which is what I actually forgot to add earlier. See, these are slightly different. They don't have... Oh man, hiccups. They don't have 4 parts or like 8 parts around the body. However, your message noticing has a 50% accuracy. I noticed that message, but I forgot to respond, which is even more painful if anything. Carnite being interesting, I don't actually know. I find it interesting because it is used for lamps, but I'm not sure if it has any uses outside of that. It's like kind of neon gas, I suppose, Carnite. So it's mostly used for illumination purposes. This is the large tank. How do you acquire exorium? You mine it. It's, let me grab this open real quick. There is this beautiful ore map. Or the, I guess, belt distribution map. Which I need to scroll up for a bit. There is this map, which is, like, exorium is this orange stuff here. And it is found in Zone 2 and Zone 3, near the Eos belt. In Zone 2 it's found in Velkite, and in Zone 3 it's found in ice. Yeah, and then you kind of find it in a large portion of the belt. I would say the largest portion of the belt. Luckily, where we are right now, on the station, it is everywhere, because we are right above Zone 2. It's sad that you can't actually see the station. On the other hand, I'm glad that we have a space SSC. Be nice if we could turn off the save zone though, like the visualization for it. That'd be wonderful, but no, sadly we cannot. Now this is two parts of the large generator build. Then we have the last bit, which is a little bit more confusing. Let's actually find the large generator core. Hashtag no save zone. Well, I do like the save zone. I would like it to not be visible though, or at least allow us to turn it off. I do like the visualization most of the time, but if I'm doing something aesthetically, then no. Exorium is super heavy. You don't actually process it right now, although you do kind of convert it into either fuel rods or a refill thing for these tanks. So I guess you do kind of process it in the process of crafting those objects. Make save zone invisible was not as sketchy. That is true. But yes, exorium is basically the more advanced nuclear fuel, where Nergite is the basic stuff. That's what I was getting at. Makes sense. Yeah, gotcha. Then yes, that is indeed the case. Let's see, a large generator edge structure. These go in the middle here. See, the large generator itself is actually a little bit more confusing, because you need the edge structures in the middle. Okay, you need 4 of those, which is quite a few. You need corner structure 2 on this side. And then corner structure 1, if I can grab it, on this side. And you take those 2, which they are different, they are mirrored. Take them and put them there. So you need 4 of each, because you also need them on the other side. And then you take the large generator side structure and you cram that in here. So this is a lot of parts for a single device. I don't know why they made them this complex. I believe that's just so you can carry them. But yeah, that is quite a few parts. Can I see how many? It is 18 parts for a single generator. Which isn't actually correct, that includes the module. It's 17 parts for the generator. They love to make stuff complicated. They do. And I like it, myself. I assume this is designed to pair well with the plasma thrusters. Well, to give you an answer to that, let me plop down a plasma thruster, which I believe currently is in the spaceship module starter kit. Plasma thruster. It's a basic one, but to give you an idea of the size, yes, they are the same size. Oh, well, I fricked that up, I suppose. Let me put that where I can actually place it down. These are indeed the exact same size. They are both 4x4 crates, which is massive, but also it's nice that they work. I like modularity. It also means damaged parts can be switched out without needing to switch out the whole. Yes. That is so big. Indeed, Wheeze, it is. However, these generators, a single setup like this, I believe, I know it generates 70,000 energy per second, which volume-wise doesn't compare to producing 70,000 energy per second with small generators. However, I believe they last for 24 hours on a setup like this. Which, to have 70,000 energy per second last for 24 hours without maintenance on a small generator setup, now that requires a lot of generator, a lot of fuel rods mostly, and thus fuel chambers, because you don't want any maintenance. And then this one, I guess currently you have to refill it by swapping out the core. Normally you would refill it with a refill tool, which takes about like a few seconds. Swapping out enough fuel rods to have a small generator setup last for 24 hours, producing 70,000 energy per second. That will take you a few hours. Flipping 20 rods every 2 hours must be fun. Exactly. That is not what I'm looking for. And this will last me a day. However, with the 30 mining lasers we have, these suck 6,000 energy per second each. A total of these suck 180,000 energy. So this produces 70,000, right? We suck 180,000. So we can have one. We can also have two. That will produce 140,000. We're still sucking 180,000. We'll need to have 3 large generators on this ship. Let's see, drone ship can deal without a swap on a straight flight for 10 hours, but that is not a max output. Also, I am ignoring propellant. Yeah, propellant is not included in this. Could be fun in PvP. Yeah, I guess. And we're taking ship maintenance. I think it would be cool that a huge ship requires a ton of maintenance to run. That I also agree with. I like the idea of having multi-crew ships. But also, having people swap out like 500 fuel rods every day, I'm not sure if that is sustainable. I do agree that it would be really cool to actually require having a bunch of people doing stuff. Although, I know, like, you and I would like this, but I know a lot of people playing this game probably wouldn't. Judging by what we've seen in complaints so far. Sadly, a lot of people disagree. It appears that my tea, like the hot water I have, isn't actually as hot as it's supposed to be to make tea with. That is a little bit disappointing. Now, what I am not sure about is whether I can just stack this together like this, or if I need to have them all connected straight to this unit. So there's only one way to find out. Let me quickly, before I do anything else, do this and say this is a large generator unit, and this would be a fuel processor, and this would be a fuel tank. Wow, such original names. There's also grappling hooks and gliders. Oh, hold up. There exists a stupid game called Atlas. It has ship combat. Before they fixed it, it was actually super enjoyable because people could board enemy ships, repair their own, multitask handling. I see. There were also grappling hooks and gliders, so with a bit of skill, you had a lot of possibility. Sadly, it's made by people who never PvP'd in their life. I see. I've heard the name before. I haven't actually ever checked it out yet. I probably should. Oh, so yeah, the red boxes are indeed the fuel tanks. They hold exorium fuel, and basically they are relatable to the fuel rods in smaller generators. Then we have the orange units, which are indeed the generator units. They take the same role as the generator units in small generators, and this is effectively the fuel chamber of a small generator. It processes the, I guess, raw fuel from the tanks into, well, I don't know why, but processed fuel for the generator units. So it has the exact same function that the fuel chamber has. Except it's bigger and a separate entity. Instead of you needing to add fuel to like the center of this, you have fuel tanks, which is, in my opinion, more practical. Also, this is bonkers in size. I think this is the point where you use the word bonkers, right? This is massive. It's nuts. It's connected together. Oh, these are connected together. And these are. So I'll just have to, hold up, let me grab the new tool. For those that haven't seen it yet, weld blocks. Bloop. They are way overpowered. Redonkulous. An XSL prop tank when, yeah. It's absolutely bonkers, indeed. So this is the point where you can use that word and not look like a weirdo. Well, I guess we still look like weirdos, but it is fine. Oh, now the chat is actually in the way. That's a little annoying. No, not edit. Unlock the window. Let's move it here instead. Heat production is only 2560, by the way. Now I wonder, do these apply heat tokens? Is this heat production more? No. So we are currently producing 210,000 energy per second. Which is, admittedly, quite a lot. But also it seems like these are all working, which is quite interesting. Like this one's working, which makes sense, but I didn't expect these to work necessarily. And this is now processing at 100% unit rate. So this should last 24 hours. How much does it cost to build? You sure you want me to look at this? The manufacturing cost you can disregard because I will be crafting all the parts. Now you need to cool these. Well, yes, but wrong. Do you remember how much heat a single radiator base can dissipate? Because last time I checked, that was 1500 heat. These generator units produce only 2560. 2 radiator panels and 4 heat sinks is enough to cool one of these puppies. Which, again, is insane. The pain, yeah, it's a bit painful. But yeah, you need basically no cooling setup for these. If you had this much power output from a normal generator setup, you would need an incredible amount of cooling. But yeah, here we just need to care about the price, which is a good bunch of Imbrium ore. This is just a generator setup, which is 142 stacks of Imbrium ore. And 104 stacks of Exorium. And 179 stacks of Crodium ore, which we actually have, thanks to Drong. Drong supplied us with a good bit of Crodium. This is absolutely nuts, this price, but mostly the Imbrium. I'll have to tag along with a trip from the bees guys, so I can actually get some Imbrium, because I don't have a means to get to the moon safely right now. I hear a ping. Let's see, that is Olinariel. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but thank you so much for the follow. Good evening and to you as well. Welcome to the channel. How's your day going so far? Let's see, I'm learning now that I've been pronouncing Crodium incorrectly. I used to pronounce it like Chad. You are not the only one there, and I don't know which is actually correct. Don't get me wrong. I say it a certain way that isn't necessarily the right way. We do have a dev pronunciation from them. Like of most of the ores, like all the old ores. But I'm not actually sure if that is the official like pronunciation for it, or if it was just Pip's way of saying it. Let's see, it would be sweet to catch this ship and salvage just the engine. Oh hell yes it would. It would be lovely to salvage this. Day was busy, thank you. Chill time now. I'm glad to hear you have some chill time at least. Busy days are fine and all, as long as you have time to cool down as well, right? And your way sounds nicer, to be honest. Thank you so much. It's just, like, I don't know why I say it like that. I guess it's more like character is also like that, right? I guess I kind of based it on that. Yeah, wrong. Plutonium has a sex color. Wait, what? Do you mean sexy color, by any chance? I would assume you do. Plutonium is like the goldenish ore, yeah. And what else do we have? Caridium is right, but I stick with charcoal pronouncing. I see. You mean sexy, I see. That makes much more sense. Because a sex color would be a more pinkish color, I would assume. More like Exorium. Well, Exorium is a little too intense, maybe. But yeah, that would be strange. Different topic. It's getting... I'm getting a little out of hand. How do I actually make this not terrible, though? I guess I could make it more compact, at least, by sliding this forward. That would help, probably. At least it would be a single, like, unit now. See, now it's at least a single thing, which is great. But it's still a little excessive. Can I actually see... Will these all be drained? I guess I won't know until I try. You know what? That's what we have test flight for. These are being drained. And these are being drained. Now these are probably overheating like crazy right now. Nope. Oh, they're still spooling up. Look, they're ramping up at a 700 energy per second rate. Because they do, just like the small generator, they ramp up at 1% per second. Which, on a small generator, means you're ramping up at 10 energy per second. And here you're ramping up at 700 energy per second, which is great. It's really nice and fast. But also it started storing heat now, which means it will soon start overheating. So now it just drops down to 3 unit rate. Ouch. Worried there won't be much work done on Starbase in 2022 to make it come alive. I wish it does. It is true, there probably won't be much work done on Starbase in 2022 in general. However, at least like we the people that are playing right now will have some time to kind of fill up the universe, which I know is kind of a sad thing still that it's necessary, but there will be, like when they get back to development finally, there will be much more just life in the universe from, you know, just stations like I'm building here. Well, I guess this is a ship, but the station I'm building in, that kind of stuff will finally exist, so people can fly around and come across stuff. We are the progress. We are the poggers. I hate saying that word, so please end my life. Or don't, which would be much nicer, I suppose. But yeah, I hate the word poggers. It's just so weird. But occasionally, it just happens, you know? Get used to it. No, I won't. Poggers is love, poggers is life. You're making me say this word too much strong. Why, thank you, Wheeze, for the appropriate emote. What have I done? I have given people information. Wish we had more tools to establish a local economy so we could build the content ourselves. Yeah, stuff like player markets and station shops would be really cool. Just, yeah, general, like economy stuff in general would be nice to have. And then also, contracts and stuff. I don't know how you would like make sure people at least try to complete their contract, and on the other hand, make sure the issuer of the contract actually pays out when the contract is complete, because it's, I think, pretty hard to check whether a certain condition has been met, since that condition should be able to be player defined. Hey, oh, that is a dark blue name. Dobichi, I think you can sink many hours already in. Just hope they add sieges. Don't really want them, because it would just hold more players. On the one hand, that is true. It would hold more of the PvP players, but I don't think it would be great for players like myself, because currently, well, okay, in general, sieges, they are kind of broken right now, and they don't have a purpose. But just in general, I like people like me, I wouldn't like my station being sieged right now, because we just haven't had time to build them up. On the other hand, yeah, sieges are definitely a very interesting gameplay loop. There is going to be, by the way, a siege this weekend. These were added to the PTU. They are indeed. That is very true. They are on the PTU for a while. But most people right now, I think, play on live, because the live now has most of the stuff from PTU, and you actually make progress in the game. I've only looked at DU from a surface level, but when you accept a hauling contract, a resource gets packaged. All you can really do is finish the contract or lose. But is that a player-issued contract or an NPC-issued contract? Because that is my main concern here. The contracts wouldn't be... like, they wouldn't be NPC-issued. Player-issued. Oh, they are? That I did not know about. So, in that case... how does it, like, are there other contracts than just, like, delivery? I just have to do more balancing stuff, then I can finally build my Venator. Oh boy. I see someone with ambitions. I like this. I always like when someone brings up a Venator. It means that something big is in the works. It's like, damn. Okay, this works. This is actually a good layout, I think. However, is it worth mining the moon surface in comparison to mining asteroids? There are certain ores that are not available in asteroids that are only available on the moon surface. So if you're going for those ores, by all means, yes. In general, if you have a decent moon miner, the moon is quite full of resources. Also, setting up a station on the moon, or a moon base, I guess, apart from the initial crafting of the core, like the foundation for it, it's pretty simple, because there's Valkite literally all around you. Even more so than in a zone full of tier 10 asteroids with Valkite. Also, I believe you can set hits on people on DU as well. I see. I know, like I haven't played DU lately, but I've played Star Citizen a bit, and there it seems like players that misbehave automatically get kind of bounties on them. See, what ores are on the moon? I'm not actually sure which ones are on the moon. I am not that good at keeping track of ores. The craters give really good stuff, but yeah, with the miner in Elysium you'll never go to the belt again. There's so much Lucium and Imbrium. I see. I didn't actually know which ores were where exactly. I also don't know which are like normal what do you call it, normal ores in most zones. What constitutes a moon miner compared to an asteroid miner? Mostly that it's meant to dig a tunnel wider than itself. Because you don't necessarily need surface area, but you need to be able to dig straight down. And you'd probably want some form of stability control so that you can keep it pointing straight down at all times, even if it happens to hit a wall or an... Do you know how... have you seen ore in the surface of the moon by any chance? Hold up, what's that? You should base the mining circle size on the range of the lasers, make it so it just touch in the middle. No, not exactly. I'll come back to that in a second. Okay, yeah, so moon ores are like little orbs that are in the moon, but they float. So if you hit them and your ship is kind of too unstable, it would tilt and it might crash. It might end up like just digging into a wall and just kind of hitting itself. So you'd want to have some form of control where it keeps itself pointing straight down. Start a DU and look at the missions, and it seems only the hauling missions have have an interface. SOS, PvP, and taxi are there as a category. We have to talk and manual trade to finish those. Okay, so those are based on trust between players then. Because that is the main concern I would have with like, yeah, those kind of missions, I suppose, is that they are based on players being honest. And however much I hate to admit it, but so far, not sure I would trust that for a mission system in Starbase. Like, a lot of players are fine, don't get me wrong, but there are, as with all communities, bad apples. You are returning, this is a threat. How exactly is that a threat, wrong? The new gyro device, I assume the issue of keeping your ship stable can be automated. It can be automated much more easily indeed. You will have to calibrate it correctly for the surface you are on, but that is doable. There's a 1 to 5 star rating, but you, according to Game Chat, you can farm those with an auto-counter company. Nice. Sorry, I missed that message. The best way, I guess, is to just go straight down and then on the sides. It will mine all surface material above and open the ores that are there. Also, so that the ores despawn if you go away. Seems that they only spawn if a player is nearby. Indeed. The ores only spawn if you dig the surface. So basically, they spawn around where you dig. So digging straight down and then to the side is indeed a very good method of doing that. It all sounds like the SSS website. I guess a little. People, like, just basing your service on people's trust, or people's trustworthiness. Though I believe on the SSS website, from what I've heard, I haven't actually used it myself, but there is ratings for people, right? For sellers and buyers? Or is it just for sellers? I'm not actually sure of that. Oh, I am inside my generator. This is inconvenient. Okay. So now we just do this a few times. Oh crap. And bit by bit we get a much bigger mining laser ring. Now, my idea is to actually make this plated. I don't yet know how well that will go. This might be a little too ambitious. Making this look neat. Now on this note, upvote my photon. Well, if anyone happens to use the SSS website, upvote the photon made by Drong. It is a great ship, this I can confirm. Here, this would have all the lasers slightly offset, which is great. What are you building currently? I am building, inspired by Not sure if you know him, but Mr. Munchkin 21's mining laser ship he built recently. A giant mining laser array that is meant to dig up asteroids that are the size of this, basically, in diameter. They are the tier 10 asteroids, and they are ginormous. So basically I need to dig something that is this big, and it's going to be like in the middle here. Which means this will just about fit. I will need some way of keeping, I guess, track of, like, making sure that my lasers aren't actually going to be hit, but that will be fine. We'll figure something out. It's the only one I ever added there. It's the one you can find on Rando 5 as well now. Nice! Oi! Dobichi, thank you so much for the Prime sub! Wow! That is very much appreciated, my dude. Now, let's continue where we left off, because I am a little forgetful whenever I start talking to chat. Let's see, now you have an updated version. Ooh, yeah, they, that's a V, was it 10 or 12 or 13 at this point? I don't even remember, but quite a few. There's been so many versions of the Photon. And I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them in the actual universe. Mark 10, gotcha. I did remember correctly then at first. Nice. That's not where I need this to go. That's where I need this to go. I see you're going for a big tube type miner. Has it become the meta for mining ships? I wouldn't necessarily say it's meta. It's also just going to be a ring. The rest of the ship isn't necessarily going to be a tube. But since I've seen Munchkin use this, like this kind of setup, I'm not sure I would call it meta because I'm kind of against meta as a concept. However, it is definitely a very powerful setup. But then I would say if anything would be meta right now, it would be moon mining setups. Also, this is not perfect, but this will do just fine. Can I move this on the y-axis? Does this work if I do plus 24? Ooh. Oh, it did not like that. Did that get... That gave me... Okay, so do not type functions into the, like, tool options. That gave me 3 crash reports. 3 at once. That was beautiful. Let's see, what do you think about the following idea? Very compact miner that can go really deep and then expand with hinges, etc. to the sides to get a really wide area. What I think would be the ideal setup if you're using a very small miner. Like a small miner as a concept would work fine. I assume this is for moons, by the way. Or is this for asteroids? If it's for moons at least, have like a very concentrated, I guess, down digging area. It wouldn't have to be all that wide, just very small and make the ship kind of thin. You dig down and then you kind of fold the lasers out, I guess. And then you just start rotating. So you just kind of spin and make sure you dig the area wider. And then you would have to have some way to get all the ores out. But then you could just do with like a few tractor beams if you want to be fancy. I think it would be definitely a decent idea, yeah. What might work for that idea is using an external power source. So having one ship higher up. And then using resource bridges to power the laser ship. Not sure if you can transfer enough power between two ships only to make that work, but it's worth a shot, I would say. Just never be in a multiplayer scenario with that. Oh yeah, do not be in a multiplayer scenario. That is very likely to break stuff. Ironically, maybe a 2-ship thing. One's digging and another bulky one which gets the ores. That would work as well, yeah. The only benefit of having a smaller ship is that the cost of printing it is lower, right? So big mining ships are always better. They're also more nimble, I would say. Like, the biggest thing you could save on would be having a 2-ship setup, basically. Oh, that's a mosquito. Yeah. Okay, basically just if you have a 2-ship setup where one is just mining, just lasers, and then the other would be the kind of hauler ship, which has collectors and crates. That is, I think, the most ideal setup, but given the relative instability of multiplayer, which is ironic for an MMO, but it is relatively unstable compared to many other things in the game, it might be a little tricky to make it work secure or make it work reliably. So yeah, on the one hand, it would be really cool to have a multi-ship mining setup. On the other hand, not sure if it's worth the risk. Oh, let's move to the other side so I can see what I'm doing. Looks like this should still be roughly in the middle. Might be a little bit more centered, I guess. So far, my mining survived Senki's presence for now. If it would unload, there we go. You might just make a hand miner. That would also work, yeah. You can absolutely have like a mining laser on a hardpoint with a battery, and I guess a button would be nice for usability. Well, it sounds sick though. I want more players working together to be the most efficient way to progress. Yeah, I agree. And it should be the most efficient way to progress. Like, it's a multiplayer game. I don't see the drone. He might just not have loaded in yet. Where'd the drone go? He said his ship has survived my presence, but I don't see it. Interesting. Why do you expect me to be there? Because you said your miner survived my presence. Or do you mean you've left again? Or are you just hidden? Nice progress in your station. Thank you very much. I am working hard. Told you when I started moving back home, like some minutes ago. Wait. Oh. Well. Oh no. Did you ram with your cockpit or something else? Uh-oh. Drone crashed the ship. This is bad. That is our only, like, seriously decent miner we have here. Well, right now, anyway, we should be able to craft a new one. Maybe not one of those, but we should be able to get a decent miner up here. But it's a little painful if we have to spend resources on getting a ship we already had. And again, if we need to, obviously it's fine. No damage at all. Well, that is Drone's overbuilt ship for you. Man's hit an asteroid and there's no damage. Okay, now I guess we build another ring. See if I can select just this ring. And of course these crates, but those can be deselected. Looks like I did. Nice. Very nice. So we plop this here. And then we have something that we can technically plate. It will be a little painful, but it is technically possible to plate this. Remember talks of people making auto miners back when I stopped playing. What's the progress and stuff like that? Auto miners as in ships that fly around with with a person on board and do everything autonomously? I don't know where like the I don't even know what you call that. Like I don't even care. Where like the most important note is there. But for ships that like those are not all that common. However, ships that you just park near an asteroid. That's the word, yeah, but I just didn't know how to pronounce it right. Like where to put the accentuation, I guess. But then a ship that you just park in front of an asteroid, you press a button and it mines the asteroid. Those are quite common. Lost a duct connecting a rangefinder. Ouch. That is one of the, like, least bad things to lose, I guess, but also still ouch. And let's actually get some of these in. These parts. Which will be a little bit of a challenge. I'm not yet sure how I want to plate this, because I think I want these to be able to move, although if I don't let them move, it would be a much simpler setup. Choices, choices, choices. Like having these just be straight on a connection point would actually make them so much nicer. Oi, we have a ping! Tobichi, thank you for the follow. Wait, you subscribed and then followed. Damn! That's an interesting choice. Okay, so... But thank you anyway. That is very much appreciated. Let's see. We go... No, wait, I want this to be slightly different. I want to copy this over, actually. Not this one. this, I think. And then one here as well. Body and a hard point. Okay, this will be a little weird what I'm doing now. Don't judge me. It'll be fine. I promise. So what I want to try is see if I can get the lasers to be slightly better aligned. And this would move them a tiny bit to the left, which is great, because that's exactly what I needed, I believe, for them to line up better. Let's grab this thing. Come on. Good. Now we snap that in place. And we do this. We say click. And now supposedly these lasers would be slightly more lined up. They are slightly more towards the middle, which is great. One ductor gone, that's literally it. Okay, that's not that bad. I have a ship that auto-mines, let's see. Just point at it with the rangefinder and hit mine. Yeah, exactly. That is, that's like a reasonably doable setup. It's still hard to make it work well, obviously, but it's at least very effective. Remember a glitch where people were able to power a rangefinder that was attached to devices that could rotate the rangefinder on both the yaw and pitch axis. Has this been patched out? I don't know what exactly you mean, but if you mean cables going through turntables and stuff, that is technically not a bug. So that hasn't been patched out. The new balancing that mining laser will eat a ton of energy if they get activated is very meh. That I agree with. It's really annoying to work with. The thing is, it's meant to kind of prevent the pulsing that people did. I don't necessarily see the issue with that in the first place, but that is unrelated even to what I think of the whole change. But it also affects normal mining laser setups, because ships that were fine before might now run out of power when starting up, which is kind of painful. Can you rotate a rangefinder, point it up, down, left, right, and keep it powered? Yes. In the case that is your question, yes, you absolutely can. So I think I may actually have a good example of this. You know, I have a good example of this. I'll have to wait for this thing to save real quick. Broke all of our Ghedoras. Oh yeah, those would be broken by that change, I can imagine. The Sussig. This has a setup that is also technically illegal. I don't have it cabled yet, but this this setup uses small turntables. This is technically a rotatable and then pitchable turret. So you could do the same thing. If I copy this over, just rotate it really weirdly, and I take this off. If I were to just slap a hardpoint on here with a rangefinder, normally you shouldn't be able to cable and pipe that, of course, since, you know, it's not a setup that should accept cable and pipe, but you can snap cables and pipes through hardpoints using specific tricks. So in here I could technically cram a rangefinder on here and drag a cable to the center here. And if you have that perfectly in the center and have it aligned in such a way that the gap between the top and the bottom of the turntable, which they actually have like a slight gap. I'm not sure if I can find it, but they have like a slight gap in there. If you make sure that that gap lines up with the endpoints of both cables, like the cable on the front and the cable on the back, the cable won't snap if you rotate the hardpoint. Those kind of tricks is what you can do that with. And that's not patched out because it is not a bug. It's actually a feature. It's a weird feature. It's not much of an intended use, but it is possible, and I don't think it's going to ever be illegal. An easier way would be to use ducts, because they can kind of sit on the side and just glide over each other, and they will stay connected. It's not as nice looking though, because the cables you can completely hide. Depends a little bit on your setup, but oftentimes you can just completely hide them. Yeah, ducts work great as well. Now, before I continue, I will have to go for a very quick break. Thanks for answering all my questions. Well, Weez, that is what I'm here for. I am incredibly excited about this game, and I have been playing this game for a long time now. At least a lot of hours. And I'm getting more and more excited by the day. So I always want to answer as many questions as I can. I know I won't be able to answer every question, but I can try my best. Tokufuku, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I love this game too. I'm very glad to hear that. We love answering questions. Indeed, Drong. Also, 200 kilometers to go. I miss a second person when I play battleships. So it's way too late by now. I should be sleeping already. Well, it is indeed 2:30. I won't make this a very long stream, but I'm going to go for a very quick break, and then we'll do some plating. And then I'll be back in a second. Give me a minute. So, Drong, do some nice dances in chat, I suppose. Good luck. Oh boy, what happened in the chat? I see emotes. Let's see, what are these emotes? I don't even know these. 2020 pajamas. Party. Louis P. 1 derp. Nice. Is that a Pikachu? That's actually pretty nice. Not much happened. No worries. Oh. You actually did a dance in chat. Isn't that wonderful? Strong. Let's see, dance 4, enjoy chat. So now that he's gone, buy my photon. It's good. Yeah, buy the photon. But also, if you're there, buy the peregrine. It's also good. It's also a similar size. They are both very small ships, because Drong and I seem to both like building small ships. At least you like working on the photon, I think, Drong. Not sure if you like building small ships in general. But I just kind of assumed that, since you were working on that ship so much. Like, if you didn't like it, why would you be doing that, right? Small is good, indeed. Small is good. I need a bunch of plates now. Well, see. Oh dear. Time for an essay, boys. Just kidding, of course. Go ahead. What is going on? What do I need to see? Ooh, this is a little upsetting. I don't know why I expected this to fit. Because that was, of course, never going to fit. Do you know any planet that has on in them? I don't actually. I am very bad at, like, knowing what is available on which moon. So I'm afraid I do not know which moons have on in them. I wish I could tell you, though. These are, like, the knowledge about materials and where they are and stuff. That is the kind of stuff I am very unfamiliar with in the game. Because I just don't spend much time on it. So it's more the, I guess the actual, like, feature knowledge that I spend much more time on learning about. We do know, actually. Thank you for the code. Wait, do we? Where is it then? Hold up, let me check. Oh, I know what you mean, I think. I didn't know we had on them on that list. Let me check. I thought we didn't, right? Subaru found Onanem, did he? Oh, let me check then. Let me check again at least. So you said Subaru, huh? Wait, where? From Subaru's moons, I don't have one that has Onanem. At least on the list I've been keeping, I don't see Onanem. So yeah, no, I may have missed something, but I don't see Onanem on this list. Do you have like a link to that message maybe? Because you know what, I can just search for it. I'm quickly looking on Discord, so that is why you may not see what I'm doing right now. Onanem. Nope. Nope, last mention of Onanem was you. Oh, wait. Huh? Yeah, I don't see it, I think. So if you find something, let me know, but I can't find it this quickly right now. Or I can't find it right now if it is there at all ever. Because there's no mention of Onanem in the Epic Discord, at least. At least there is one by you, but not by others. And I also don't have it in the logs that I keep of what I do know about the moons. Which actually, ironically, doesn't include Elysium. So I have no clue what is in the Elysium crust. Nor in the belt. For that matter. Now I have a few choices here. I could try and make this like a sort of separate, self-contained thing. Or I could try and make it more fade into the rest of the ship. Make the rest of the ship kind of like a giant, big, I guess, hexagon. I'm not sure which I'll go with. I like either solution. But I might like the keeping this kind of separate better. And then have it be connected to the main body with like way too few beams. Might actually work. We'll see. Might be able to do that and make it look okay. That would make it similar to Cap's Minor, I guess, or Cap's Carrier, which I don't like having ships that are similar to other. Like I don't like building ships that are too similar to others. Let's see. Progress are more significant, so serotonin good. That is true. I have to say the crates I don't like so far. A ring of them feels cooler. I don't know. Oh, these crates are not where they're going to be. These crates are a mock-up for a tier 10 asteroid. That Onanem is really far out. I feel the pain. And yeah, no worry about typos or just different names. All the ores have like 100 different names used by people at this point. Because they are fictional names, so it's really hard for people to like they're kind of difficult names and they're fictional, so it's really hard for people to not automatically link them to like other names they know and kind of just change them without even noticing it, not intentionally. Just like people don't even realize that they are different names. Onium. Yeah, I pay a lot of attention to how they're written. I'm not necessarily certain I pronounce them right. But yeah, Onium is like a super common way of pronouncing Onanem. And again, it's not a common name for like ores or materials, I guess. Having num in there, I believe. Yeah, I guess aluminium. But that would be neum and not num. So I guess onium would make more sense. So much better. Yes. Yes, we should call it omnium from now on. I like that name. It makes it feel all like important. Which I guess it is. If it's used for tier 3 enhancers, it would be an important ore. Also, I am going to change these to instead of being this kind of setup, I will change it to be a fixed setup instead. And just turn the ship. Rotate it and move it forward. I think Onanem is based on osmium. Yeah, you said that. They have the same density. Wait, really? That I did not know. You may have said that before as well, but I missed that. That is actually really cool. Then that is, I think, basically a guarantee that it's based on osmium. Oh. 22.5. Could be. I wouldn't dare say. Then again, the density in Starbase isn't... is it? Wait, yeah, it might actually be the same as on Earth. Kilograms per kilovoxel, which would be a liter. Yeah, that is density. Shit. They are actually in the same units. Nice. I want fixed weapon mounts now. They are superior. At least for this setup, they will be. And now I need to slightly shift over all these lasers. They are now slightly not in the right position. Click. There we go. And now they're all good again. Does that mean I need to regroup this? For some reason, when you are using the snap tool, you can't scroll to move back and forth, which is a little bit strange. I had this here, right? Not on the other side. I think so. Oh, come on. Sometimes it just remembers a snap point that you never selected. It's a little bit weird, but then again, it's Starbase. We're used to it having some weirdness. You know, it's part of the game at this point. It makes it more fun, right? The game sometimes misbehaves a little. That's what makes it a challenge to build. Otherwise it would be too easy. If there was no challenge, then what would be the fun in shipbuilding? Other than just maybe like making really cool ships. Making them without getting a headache every time you place an object. You know, kilogram per kilovoxel is such a stupid way to call it. Just say gram per voxel. Yes. Except, kilogram is actually the, like, however weird it may be, kilogram is like the standard used SI unit for, like, it's the most used SI unit for mass. Even though gram is technically the base unit, kilogram is generally used much more, at least for larger things. And since this is like about heavy materials, I guess kilogram per, normally it would be liter, I suppose. It would be easier to say kilogram per liter than saying gram per milliliter. And I think they just kind of adopted that to kilogram per kilovoxel. Because kilovoxel is, I guess, more the standard unit, since nobody in Starbase uses voxels. Density is defined as gram per cubic centimeter. Is it, actually? It might be. But kilogram per liter is more often used, I believe. In, like, speech. It is... I would believe you in that it is defined as gram per cubic centimeter. But I believe, at least for liquid, it's liquids. It's usually said as kilogram per liter, right? I've never heard that being said. Wait, really? Hold up. Oh, actually, the SI unit of density is kilogram per cubic meter, apparently. That sounds like bullshit. Because that would be ginormous. Wait, that may actually be right. Oh, technically neither of them are... Oh, let's see. F is m times a. N is kilogram times acceleration. So N would be... Oh, sorry, as in units used. Yeah. But that is for force. Meter. Yeah, but like... density in kilogram per cubic meter sounds quite large. However, no matter what it's actually defined in, either of these are technically not, like they're not defined, sorry, density is technically not defined as being, sorry, no, it's not really true. Sorry, density is defined as being supposedly kilogram per cubic meter. However, it's technically not right to call that density, because apparently that is specific weight, technically, instead of kilogram per cubic decimeter, or would be fine. Yes, but I guess using like the base units makes more sense. However, you get really large values that way. So I guess the density of water would be 1,000, and not, which I guess is true. I believe water's density is 1,000, like kilograms per. No, wait, that would be way more. That would be 100. Hold up. No, it's 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter, which I believe I have seen being used before. Although it still sounds a little weird to use such a large number. Go on Wikipedia, look up any element, see how it is listed. But also, go on Wikipedia and look at density and see how it is defined. It's only for water. Interesting. That makes sort of sense, but also not really. But density is, the SI unit of density is apparently kilogram per cubic meter. Let's see. Yeah, kilogram per cubic meter is density. This Wikipedia is probably unreadable with a normal English understanding, let's be real. Now this is true. But who cares, right? Who cares about normal people if we can also just speak in difficult words so that we ourselves don't understand what we're talking about? That is useful. 1 liter is 1 cubic decimeter is 1 kilogram. Yeah. But I know the 1,000 value is for water, but I mean, just density being expressed in kilogram per cubic meter is apparently how it's defined technically, which I didn't actually know. I thought it was more used in kilogram per liter, but I guess that only makes sense for liquids and I guess technically gases. Although with gases it's a little bit different. It would have to be defined at a certain pressure, which it still does, but you know, gases are weird. Gases are stupid. Can we cancel gases? But yeah, it's interesting though. I actually didn't realize it was officially defined as kilogram per cubic meter. Although, like, it still does make sense, but then I just didn't know. It's been a while since I've had any scientific classes though. Water doesn't even have a density of 1 yet. Does it not? No, it has a density of nearly 1. Let's see. Water, Wikipedia. This one, H2O. Which leads back to water. Okay, does it not have a list up immediately here? Okay, nice. Properties, that's what I'm looking for. Density. In 1 atmosphere pressure, it reaches its maximum density of 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter. Density of ice is 917 kilogram per cubic meter. But at what pressure is water at 0.993 or 997? We are now looking at Hmm. Ah. It's at different temperatures, it seems. Ice is not interesting. 4 degrees Celsius is interesting. Isn't that like called the triple point of water? Or is that a different thing? Now I might be misremembering things. Might actually have a different name. But it's like where it starts kind of... It's like the densest, and then below that it will start expanding again rapidly into ice. It's really weird. Wait, okay, so apparently water at 4 degrees Celsius is at about 998.97 kilograms per cubic meter. Hey, Stacky, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. 3.98 is the point where it has the highest density under 1 bar pressure. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it would have the highest density under any pressure, right? Or is that not the case if it is at such a low pressure that it is a gas anyway? Full speed in fog, this is the quickest way to soil yourself. That is true, Drong. Flying at a high speed through the belt with these dense asteroids we have now is quite scary. So we're just gonna make this a very smooth outer ring. At least for now. I might change that up at some point, but for now, kind of like the idea of that. Just have it be as smoothly plated as we can. Triple point for every material is where the pressure and temperature is just right, so it's a gas, a fluid, and a solid at the same time. Yeah. But at what temperature is that for water again? I guess 4 degrees is not that point. I did mistake that for something else. Or I guess technically 3.98 degrees. But is water's triple point at 0 degrees then? Or does it not have one in general? But I would assume it does, right? Does every material have a triple point? I'm learning about science again, boys. This is great. It's completely unrelated to Starbase, but on the other hand, I guess it kind of was, because we were talking about the density of materials in Starbase, and we ended up talking about density in general. A void system helps. I fly at 144.6 through the belt. That is quite nice. That is quite a high speed. Negative 38.8 C and 0.165 micro or millipascal. Okay, so it's basically super low pressure and incredibly cold. Well, not relative to being at like, I guess the liquefaction point. Is that what you call it? Where it like turns into liquid? I'm not sure. The point where like nitrogen and stuff turn into liquid, but you know, it's still nice and cold. At least for human terms. I wouldn't like living in an environment that is that cold. Look in DMs. Found this in the Y menu. In the V menu, sorry. Let me quickly check this. Oh yeah. I had some of those as well. It was a little weird. Don't actually know. I assume those are what you called certain displays, Drone. So for the people in the chat that don't know or what we're talking about, basically it's an image of the V menu, so like the keybind menu in Starbase, which shows a bunch of really weird looking characters, or I guess fields, but it shows all the fields. It doesn't just show the fields that you have that are buttons and stuff. It also shows things like displays that you have nearby, even though you can't actually bind those. Oh, hiccups again. But it does show them. So yeah, that's basically what I was talking about just now. There being some really weird characters in Drong's list. Okay, this is just... what the hell? Why? I mistook the line in the table. This is actually mercury. Wonder is 0.01 Jesus Celsius. Oh, okay, so it is at a more normal temperature. And that is good to know. But still, thank you for looking it up. That's much appreciated. Because now we know a little bit more about science. Which is great. It's an important thing to know about, obviously. Let's see. This I need to... Does this fit here, or is that too short? That is too short. I'll have to fit this. Although I could technically make these a little wider, I suppose. It might not be a terrible idea. Let's make this a 36 by 98 instead. Fits a little better. I could even make it wider here, which I think I will actually do. So do a little bit of this. I think I'll auto-bolt this. Science is great, but have you tried alternative science? May have tinfoil residues. I haven't tried alternative science. It does sound fun, that I agree with, but it also sounds like you might lose all credibility. Side effects, you know? Have you tried sex? Yeah, give that a shot occasionally, but it's pretty nice. Would recommend. Sorry guys, I had to carry on. It's all good, it's all good. No worries. What's that? What am I even looking at? A blue screen? Oh, drawing blue screen. I was looking at a blue screen. But it was not just any blue screen. It was an orb. Okay, so now we just copy this over a bunch of times. Oh. And don't hide ourselves in a crate. Hiding in a crate is illegal. This can actually go. Ha, drongri. Is that drongri? Drong hap. Happy drong. Let's see, what time is it? It's almost 3. I will quit in like 10 minutes. Because I will have to go to bed. Otherwise, I won't be awake tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll hopefully be able to stream at a more reasonable time again. So then we might be able to do a slightly longer stream. Although today did end up lasting longer than I had planned. Because I planned for it to only be like an hour. But yeah, I'll put these plates down and then I'll start heading off. Is there anyone live playing Starbase right now? I would assume, not Happy Trigger. Happy Trigger is probably also asleep at this point. I would assume... Why can I not find his name? Dude, that feels bad. Feels really bad, wow. No one live. Wait, really? No way. Chaos Rifle. Should be live, right? Last man standing, really? Normally Chaos Rifle is alive around this time. Why is he not live? Starbase. I believe you, but like... I want to check anyway. Wow. Okay, well, I guess we're the only one streaming Starbase right now. Feels bad. But also, haha, we have a monopoly on Starbase streams right now. Which I guess is pretty epic. Can you, like, fit? There we go. If it fits, I will slap it the hell in. Do a little bit more of that. Okay, so we kind of move it in. Wait, why did that rotate? What the? Why did this decide to rotate suddenly? Oh, come on. Bruh. You know what? I'll just copy it like this instead. Did I actually copy that over here? Oh, I did. Crap. Okay, now, there we go. Now it should work. There it is. Oh, yeah, Archivist. Those crates are a size reference for T10. Drone beat me to it, but they are indeed. So that I know how big this ship has to be. Also, welcome. How are you? Let's give this a little shot through more. You're tuning in at just about the worst time, by the way. I am finishing up these inner plates and then I'm deciding to head off because it is quite late. And I actually need to be awake tomorrow. Surprisingly enough. It doesn't happen often that I need to be awake in the morning. But I do have to. No, figured I'd check in. You're more than welcome to still, obviously. I wouldn't blame you for it. Why make it so close to the lasers? Because I can. I like danger. My ship's in danger. Yay! I might burn my lasers off. Or crash my lasers off. Yippee! But yeah, it should be fine, right? And hey, at least the lasers are in a position where they're easy enough to replace. I will admit, it looks clean so far. Why, thank you. You know what? I will do a little bit more before I head off. Just because I'm enjoying building. It's been too long since I've been in an SSC. So I shall work on doing the plating around the lasers themselves. Because I think I can do a little bit of that for now. Because this obviously doesn't cut it. You can see why, right? This is just too boring. So here is where my favorite plates come in. Triangle plates. Now we have a few options. We can do something a little like we did on the Sussig. Which would look a little bit like this, I guess. But then further in, preferably. Which it doesn't want to go. It does have a center snap. Oh. Oh. Well, that is slightly problematic. Let's see if we can make that work somehow. See, we could do something like this, but that would be a bit too far away, I think. 14 kilometers to go. Oh, yeah, I will stand by for a bit then. I will wait for your arrival. Oh, you know what we can do? We can do one more game. Okay? One more game before bed. Because I need to have revenge for your revenge. Obviously. Maybe doing these plates is actually harder than I thought it was going to be. I planned on this to be the simple part. Turns out, I was wrong. VC then. Yeah, we can do that. We can do a little bit of VC. Give me a second though. I'll hop into a call in Epic in a second. But yeah, I'll join you. Okay. Hello there.
Ayo.
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 How are you doing?
I'm about to arrive. 6,400 meters left.
Nice. That is not that much. Glad to hear you nearby. That means we can do our final bit of game. Because
Yes.
I obviously need revenge.
I'm awaiting you to come out and greet me.
I will. Let me quickly hop out. I think this is okay, but it's not good enough yet. What I have right now. Okay, so for the people in chat that haven't seen what's going to happen yet, it's going to be the most epic kind of ship battle you've ever seen.
Yes, it's a very big ship PvP battle.
Yes, it is 1v1 ship-based player versus player combat. And it'll be incredibly epic. It's also very
I'm
YOLO
emerging out of
heavy.
this fog.
Sorry?
I'm gonna come over like a boat.
Oh, wait, hold up. I need to look that way.
I'm gonna have my ponder on. I wanna see if that actually works. So it blinks 3 times.
Oh, there you are. Yep, it blinked once, I think. 1, 2. Oh, it's 3 medium-long
And
pulses.
that's the last one.
Yeah, that works. The third one seemed to be a bit longer.
Ayo.
Ayo, oh my god. You're flying in way too
I hope
fast.
that looked cool.
Well, your ship always looks cool when it's flying by, right?
I suppose. Flattery.
Now come this way, mate. We need to do a battle.
Hip. Oh god. Ouch.
Oh boy. What happened? There you are. Get your ass over here, mate.
I don't know
Oh.
where you are actually.
I'm like next to you. You can see my name already, because I can see yours as well. Yep, that way. Yep, there you go.
Ayo.
Ayo, yes.
Okay, check inventory.
Check inventory. Oh dear, what did you bring?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Is it loading?
Not yet. It will take a while, I
Oh,
think.
boy.
It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Oh boy.
Also, I really can't believe I'm the only channel that's live on Twitch streaming Starbase right now.
I mean, it is an off hour.
Yeah, but like, as far as I know, at least Chaos is based in America.
They have work.
Oh,
right now,
I have. Hold up, let me quickly remove a comment on YouTube because we have one of those spam bot comments again.
Don't see it.
No, it's probably. I'm starting to kind of want to report these as like harassment or terrorism or hate speech or whatever. But on the other hand, it's just spam. It's nothing more than that.
Okay.
No, just so YouTube actively removes them harder. You know?
Yeah, just think terrorism.
Yeah, it's way too excessive for what it is. It's literally just spam, but it is so common to see the exact same bots. Also, your ship really doesn't want to load in, does it?
Well, I'm gonna read out what I got, okay? I got
Sure.
227 plutonium ore.
Jesus, that's a lot.
Some bastion ore as well, because I need that for making stuff. 326 shabodium ore.
Nice, very nice.
107 Corasium.
Very tasty.
77 Arcanium.
Ooh,
Nice,
Arcanium is
actually.
nice. I'm not sure what we need Arcanium for, but I believe I've seen it in some recipes.
I need it actually, I believe. Fuck.
Oh, that's good. In that case, we have it now.
Oh yeah, I needed it for the outside safe zone station foundation.
Ah, oh, for your thing.
Yeah. Do you want to try to relog? I don't want to try to relog because last time it made some weird thing happen on my
Yeah,
ship.
I can try relogging. I'm not sure it'll matter much, but
I don't know. I'm just think maybe the reset in a sense may help.
we can check. Wait, I'm uploading like 4 different data packs this time. I've had 4 uploads just now, which weren't all that big individually, but combined they were like, think about. No, wait, that's 100 kilobytes. So it would be about 1
With
megabyte.
this ship, I have gotten close to 600 kilobytes actually.
Jeez. I remember back in the days when we had like 40 megabytes upload, which was buggy, but at least it was nice. We could brag about our numbers, you know, like we do. Hey, Drone,
Brady.
your ship
I
looks a bit blobby.
I'm gonna relog.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. It'll load in, I'm sure.
Why does this ship have this issue? Like, what is my ship having that other ships don't have? Or is that actually just a thing that happens with ships like
Here,
this?
see, it loads in. It just happens with large ships. Anyhow, I've already spoiled it, kinda, but it's still loading in. There we go. So this is the inside of the really cool ship. Anyhow, here's the very intense 1v1 PvP spaceship battles we have.
Yeah.
Which
do you
Drone
wanna
made.
see- Do you
It's
want to
freaking
see
sick.
the damage?
Oh yeah,
Do you want to see that?
the
hilarious
minor damage.
Minor. It is a minor.
Bruh.
I don't even know myself.
It's one of these, but which one?
I need to actually activate these so you actually can see them.
Yeah, I guess that would work. Let's see, let me share a nightmare that happened to me a few days back. I was on Reddit and for some reason, my feed that is usually game development and artist suddenly see a half-naked 60-year-old guy wearing a bra. Oh dear. Like, what the fuck? So I click to see what's going on. I'm introduced to a wonderful world of femboys. Oh no.
Let's go.
They're everything I'm really into this community and constantly supplies me with it. Steady there's a femboys. I reported there 10 times yet. Still my top 1 interest. Oh no.
Steady dose of fanboys. That's a phrase I didn't hear or whatever here.
That wasn't. Yeah, I didn't expect to read that. This took quite a
this one.
turn.
This one like this. Do you want? I found it.
Sorry?
This one. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
It's like some. It's 2 bolts.
Oh wow. Rip.
That's it. Like there was also like some. Like I believe this one had like some bolts missing, but it was not fallen off. I believe not actually. Never
Ooh.
mind. I don't fucking know. Oops! I touched it again.
Well, I touched it as well. Boop.
Stop! That was
I had to get back in front of it. So, wanna
There's
play?
a way around. There's literally like a walkway for exactly that reason.
Hey, Drone, wanna fight?
Wanna fight me?
You wanna be purple
Wanna
or
be on
blue?
blue this time?
Sure. Okay, so
I have advantage this time.
I assume same rules as before, right?
As usual, yes. Same as usual as every year.
Okay, so what we do is we place down our battleships, and then we play battleships. So no looking at the
Wait.
stream for you, Drong.
I'm trying to give a pop out from the chat. Pop out chat. There we go. There we go.
I see.
Yeah, no. I just like clicking the buttons at this point.
Nice.
You may hear the snake click, click, click.
Mm-hmm, a little bit. But that is alright. I assume that is similar the other way around. I can't remove a ship once I've placed it, can I?
You can remove them, yeah. No.
Oh, you
it's
can?
Fine. Yeah. It simply copies
Oh.
over these. Like, it's just math, so it's like always copying
See.
over.
So this should just work fine then. That is good. Okay, that should be...
It's made to work and
Two
be
twos.
foolproof.
Let's see, 2 2s, 2 3s, a 4 and a 5, right?
Yes.
And we lock blue.
Wanna add just 1-1?
No. No, I...
To make it a really long game.
Okay, so here we go. Good luck.
Yeah.
May the odds be
Oh,
ever
directly miss.
not in your favor, please. Sadly, also a miss. Where did that hit? Oh, there. I didn't see that yet. Oh, so sad. The first bits are always the most painful. Ooh, nice.
Nice, nice.
Oh shit. Sunk? Are you kidding me? No, Drong, it's not a 1. I'm sadly will have to disappoint you.
Ooh, good, good, good. I got the orientation.
Not good. This isn't going all that well.
I have no way you shot this time again. Do you wanna... You know what? I'm gonna do something. Moody
Ooh.
night.
Oh my. Is that the new Tetris? Yes, this is the new Tetris. The moody lights make it really hard to see where certain ships are.
Yeah.
So I'll have
yeah,
to, like, just to make sure it's even visible on the stream, I would have to turn on my,
that was
my
the
lights,
idea,
sadly.
but like, I don't know.
yeah,
it's
no,
just
like, it would work perfectly fine for a normal, just 1v1 game without stream, but I think it becomes quite hard to see with the compression. Oh, you shot the wrong way. Nice.
Oh no.
Oh man. This isn't going that well. Sunk. So sad. There we go. That's a hit.
Where?
Finally.
There.
Right in the middle.
Oh yes.
What? Oh no, not again. I'm probably gonna be shooting the wrong way, aren't I? No, that's actually the right way.
Sunk.
Oh, good. It's 1-2
Sank.
down. Yeah, good. That's a 2 down.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, you shot... No, you meant mine. No, mine isn't
Yeah.
sunk. Sorry. I thought you meant yours.
No. Like, why would I ask about mine?
Oh, I didn't realize that was a question. I thought you just said sunk again. Whoops. Now that is sunk.
Nice.
No, not at all. You got
Yes.
both of my 3s down. That's bad, Drong.
Crazy stuff. I don't know where you shot.
Oh.
That's why I turned off the light, because like when you have the light off, you can see actually where it lights up.
Oh, it works much better that way for like normal fights, but just because of the stream, I think it's better to keep it on.
Oh my god.
Dude, you are on fire, and so are my ships. Holy hell.
Oh my god.
That is sunk.
Oh my. Did you just clusterfuck it?
No. Not really.
There's a ship here. No. Okay.
No, there isn't.
Would have been ridiculous.
It would have been.
Ridiculous. For safety, I'm gonna just shoot here.
Where was that?
Also on the bottom.
I see, I see.
Same location.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Holy shit.
I swear this is illegal at this point. I've hit
It's-
a single 2. Or I've sunk a single 2.
Oh my god, you keep missing.
I noticed. You know, I
Hey,
can see that quite
at
clearly.
At least it's gonna be a very clear win if I win.
Shush. I'm gonna take you over. Just you
Good
wait
pick,
and
at least.
see. Just you wait and see, Drong. I will get you. No,
Sunk,
that is sunk,
nice.
yeah. Obviously.
You won't have that luck with my ships.
No, that
Now
luckily
find
isn't
where
it.
you- I believe I'm just missing like a 2 and a 4 now.
That would be how counting works, yes. Oh, this is a 5.
Yep.
Nice. Didn't see where you shot, but that is only good news. It's not that way. Shit. Ah.
No luck for you.
Well, none for you either.
I
There
feel
we
like
go.
I had enough luck for it already. Sunk.
I can
Could've
still win.
pong. I'm just. Where is that little cunt? Not here.
Rip. Gotta hit at some point now, right?
No.
Indeed. So it would seem. Painfully true that I am not going to be hitting much, it seems. Freaking half my fleet has been
Oh.
sunk. Ouch. There we
Oh,
go.
it could be everything. Just. Yeah. No.
Where did you shoot?
Next to it. Duh.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
there.
you hit actually, huh? I saw this. No.
Yeah, I did.
You missed.
Oh, really? You
Yeah,
do.
I just wanted to make sure you know.
That's not sunk yet?
By the way. Sunk.
Oh, that is sunk. Oh, that's good. The 2s are down. I repeat, the 2s are down. That means there's a lot of area now that can just be disregarded, which is quite nice.
Yeah, that's scary.
Now it's just logic and math.
Sunk?
What? Was that a question?
Yeah, did I think it?
No?
Shit.
Would have told you if you did.
I mean, to be fair, literally, like the upper area is literally the only space where a ship can be now. I'm very limited in where it can be now.
Like my ships, you mean?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm only missing a 2 now, right?
Mm-hmm. And the last bit of the 4.
I mean, yeah.
Duh.
But I don't think I'm missing it. Get it?
Well, it would be ironic if you misclicked. But yeah, that is sunk, obviously. And so is this one soon.
You want it to be, but who knows? I'm gonna be very careful with where I shoot.
This isn't sunk yet?
Found it!
Are you kidding me? I think I did put up a good fight in the end, though.
I still need to, sink it.
Oh,
There we go.
There you go. Now, let's click them all and see where they are.
I mean, you could just come over to the other side, but you have more fun with that.
This is
No,
cooler.
I did not stream snipe. I only have these the pop-out chat open.
Yeah, no worry. I trust Strong and not stream sniping.
I like to just. You're not searching. You're just clicking buttons because it's fun.
I am clicking buttons because it's fun. That is indeed true. Are these just all called like A something? Oh, C2. Oh, D and H. Yeah, because they have 2 different values, I guess. Damn.
So anyway,
So bottom right was one still, and I was actually going for the bottom right, like next, and then the top right one would have taken a while. This is so sad.
Such a cluster. Like I found this speed on there just so early.
Yeah,
And from there on, like I just went next to it, just stand next to it. So like that was really easy because of what I did with that.
Yep, you had some good hits. Oh wait, because I click the buttons, your buttons get activated? Or did you click them as well?
On the bottom?
Oh wait, no, the top is of course my shooting field. Duh. Makes sense. No, I'm just dumb, no worry.
Alright.
As you know. Nice. A good battle. A very good battle. I didn't put up much of a fight, but that's fine. Also, look, here's also a lot of small buttons. Small buttons are good.
Press them.
Press them. Did you just not hook these up at all?
Oh, they are hooked up. Just the value of the on the button on state is just not set at all. It's just literally I only cared about the color.
Oh, obviously. You should have them on at all times so the rings show, which is cool.
By the way, now that you have the ship loaded, look into the inventory.
I just got a pop-up for Crazy more. Oh boy.
Transferred all over. I have
Really?
more to come.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. You're a little nuts. Jesus.
Actually, before you do,
That list, yeah?
let me.
Want me to take a pic of the list?
No, I wanna queue up something in my crafting if I can.
Oh yeah,
But
no, of
says
course.
I'm missing arcanium and plutonium. Did you already transfer?
No, I didn't transfer yet. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Oh,
Hey, hello there, Meowra.
Hey.
How are you?
Station chat.
Sorry? Station chat. Oh, I see a ping. Oh, yes, I do love Neon as much as you do.
an
That
idiot.
is
I'm
great.
connected to the.
You're connected to?
I'm connected to the one I used for filling up the ship.
Wait,
so
you're
flow out was disabled.
you're connected to one right now? Oh dear. The ship just reloaded.
That's odd.
Oh, I am currently inside a ship and it's completely unloaded. Wait, did you log out? No.
Nope.
Is your ship still here for you?
Yep.
Interesting. I'm currently stuck.
I'm still having inventory related issues. Like arcanium and plutonium are apparently not in, even while they are
Hmm.
in.
That is interesting.
I
Oh wait,
don't
that's on a
get that.
capital ship. Oh. That is pretty cool.
What?
Your neon setup. It's really cool
because
looking.
I realized that I want to jump out from station without building any hulls, so they not fucked up the
Ah.
gap. And then I realized that I have no way to properly like move all the crafted stuff, so I just slap it onto cap ship itself, so I can rearrange it after I jump.
That works, I guess. Seems like a pretty good
Okay.
idea.
I have queued up my crafting. You can now join.
The toolbox doesn't turn on.
It does. It actually does for me.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
The other one is turned on for me. Is that one on for you as well?
Yeah.
Okay, that one does work for me. Nice.
Boy, I didn't know how many points you get for crafting. Jesus Christ.
What did you craft? Oh, the foundation.
Station foundation.
Yeah, but they are very expensive. So they're not... I guess they are good for specific types of points. I think for...
They are
They are not.
speedy. Like if you want like electricity points and gear points.
Wait, are
very
they
quick,
fast?
I crafted 2 now, just like this.
What? They used to be like a minute. Or half a minute, I don't know, but very long.
They quartered it right away. So yeah, just
Jesus.
join it out.
Yes, I'm scrolling through trying to find the last little bits that are left behind.
Don't worry, I'm filling it up again.
Whoop. Wait, what? Why? You also need materials. I guess I'll be on most of the time and I'll be able to come on most of the time. So whenever you need stuff, just give me a ping and I'll just hop on to transfer it back.
Exactly. Here, take all
That
yours.
is fair. I am no. Oh god.
You're
Oh
going
dear.
all over the place.
Oh dear. Let's put a stream marker there. Does it actually work? Not sure if that actually works. Oh god. Game. Game stop. Game.
You're going all over the place.
Yes.
I'm shocked how many times the character position gets updated.
So am I. Although for me it's local, obviously. It is taking a while to load in again. You are now spinning incredibly slowly. What happens if you move your character, like rotate your character?
I'm looking at you actually right now.
Wait, and what if you turn a bit more? Does it just doesn't
I'm
do anything?
slowly spinning right now.
Oh, well,
Now I'm fast spinning.
talk about updating the character position a lot.
Anyway, can you collect the hours?
Let's see, I didn't know how many points I get for crafting, Jesus Christ. I feel like the Catholic Church might not like your friend reviving Jesus a second time.
So, how many times I linked
Sorry?
that Google spreadsheet to you?
Oh yeah, what's with the spreadsheet, sorry?
You can see how many points you got
Oh yeah.
every craft. And
See.
you can look up the
wait.
thing that gives you more.
Uh-huh. So, mining lasers were decent, right? For like,
Yes, you can see
blue,
that.
purple, and yellow. Yeah. Gotcha. I guess I'll be crafting mining lasers and then scrapping them again.
By the way,
And then
I
crafting.
mean, it's better to sell them.
may you
True,
show the
but-
stream my LCD setup?
Oh yeah. But Miaura, the thing is, selling them takes a lot of time from here because I'm like quite far from Origin.
That's why you craft them on Origin.
Well, yeah, but then I have to transfer ores there. Which I guess I could buy, but also, nah. That means interacting with the economy. I don't like that.
I mean,
Down with the
the
economy.
price that I show you is when you just buy ore from current price and sell it to sell lasers to NPC. That's how you know how much you lose. Also about spinning
I see. Sorry, about spinning?
spinning character and voice text.
Oh, let me quickly have a look. Oh boy. I will probably have to mute that, but yes, that is a nice spinning character.
Boy, I need to actually fill up my fuel again. Like, I cannot do another run to Zone 5
Oop.
right now.
Oh. Your LCD is currently off, is that correct?
No. It's
Are you sure?
it's not. What is up with you?
I'll relog again, I guess, but it's most definitely off for me. You can see it on the stream.
I see. It's just that's bullshit.
It is. I think your ship may just be very much against multiplayer.
It seems like it's just too good.
It's too large, mostly.
Good.
Large. It's also a good ship. Don't get me wrong, it's a great ship, but it is also quite large. You'll have to admit. Oh, I am inside a box of
That's what she said.
agony. Really now? Really?
Isn't this the only reason why I joined?
Fair enough. Great jokes. And also showing off cool stuff, obviously.
God. I wish I like. There's just a bolt here.
Hmm. I don't see the bolt yet.
I figured that's why I'm saying it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not... I hate you. Why do you do this to me? Just let me load in your ship already, Drong. Give me the data.
Can you
Send
get
it
out?
harder. Oh, bye. Yeah, I can get out.
I just saw you face down, just like
That
I'm outta
timing.
here.
That timing was actually perfect. Can you even get out? Boink! Freaking warped through the floor.
Are you?
I'm not sure if my
Staying
stream
away.
markers... I'm not sure if my stream markers work or not. Hope they do.
But yeah, my inventory is literally just. Let me just screenshot how much I currently own on the station.
Hold up,
Yeah,
let me
DMs.
quickly look for ore. I have 2,440 ore in the station inventory right now. Sorry, in my DMs. Ooh.
How do you know that?
You can see it on the stream in a second. Maybe a second ago at this point. That is quite a bit of station inventory, Drone. In case you missed what happened on the stream, I disabled the materials tab and typed in ore because it then shows a number. How much is in a disabled tab?
Oh, really?
Yes.
I mean, I can't really check it myself because
There's also this agitite, which is like most of that, 338, and then there's arcanium quite a bit, and then bastium. I
you
have
should have a lot of corrodium right now.
with 985 corrodium stored here.
Yeah.
Takes a while to scroll past. Jeez.
Yeah, that's why I drag my scroll normally.
I guess that makes sense. I will have to as well. Quite a bit of exorium. Not that much ice yet, but we can easily get more. It's relatively close.
Yeah, I didn't care about IS on this trip.
Loads of plutonium and loads of sertrite. And then just a little bit of valkite and vocarium and then imrium. Wait, we have imrium?
Yeah, I bought like 93, I believe.
Oh shit. That means we'll just need to get some lucium then, I think. Oh no, we have lucium. You brought that as well.
Yeah, but only 8.
Yeah, but it should be enough for a thingy, you know?
I don't know how much it takes, you know?
Neither do I. I'll have to go and craft some mining lasers though soon. Do you need any specific
Yeah.
research still? Guess we should.
Let me see what I actually have.
What do you mean you know
Research.
how it takes what?
Sorry?
You said that you don't know something?
Oh, the crafting materials for the station reconstruction machine.
How about
The
you just
spreadsheet.
go to the spreadsheet
Yes,
and
I know.
look it up?
I know. I'll have a look. At the link you sent me for the so manyth time at this point because I forgot you sent it before.
Look what I can do. I can go to our messages.
Look it up and see how
And
many times it's
copy.
been sent.
This.
Oh, hey, that's actually... I didn't know you could pin messages in private chats. That's actually really good. So can I
I'm trying
control
to
F
find
here?
out like which.
Yes.
Where is the part that makes you able to build ship? Just ship.
Let's see. Capital ship and also station reconstruction machine takes
Ah, yeah,
11,000.
ship docks.
Sorry, let's say 12,000 kilovoxels of aegitium, 3,000 kilovoxels of agitite, 23,000 kilovoxels of arcanium, bit of bastium, 5,000 kilovoxels of corrodium, bunch of exorium.
Can you not put it on
bunch of
stream actually?
plutonium. Not sure I should put all of this on stream. There might be like, I don't think there's any important information in there, but
It's better to me just
It's a website,
press
right?
it from game if you want.
Sorry?
What module it is?
from game what?
Whatever.
Yeah, like
Never
that
mind.
would be better. But I will
By the way,
unlock
I
this
sent you
soon.
a screenshot
Oh,
of my
I'm-
research so you can see.
Ah. Let's see. Oh, you need red points. Well, hey Drong.
You don't need them.
Well, hey Drong, want to craft some stuff for the station?
Oh yeah, I wanted to try something out. Can you trade station building blocks?
I don't know.
Yes,
Yes.
you can place them, and some can pick
That's not
them up.
trading. I'm talking about the trading menu.
It is technically.
There is no such thing as trading menu.
There is.
What? There's literally
If you're close to each
trading
other, you
in the
can
game.
trade directly. But we can try if you can
It's
trade.
lies.
It's lies. Well, no, it works for the most part.
It's Starbase. You cannot be close to anyone.
Hey, Drong and I are
Everyone is
close.
your enemy.
Wait, Drong, did you
He's
just leave the
lying to
game?
you.
No, it said trade cancelled. I don't know why.
Oh,
You just
well,
disappeared in front of me. What happened?
so
What?
did you.
Just reappeared. Okay,
Oh, there
I'll
you
just
are.
Stay away from my ship. My ship is cursed.
Yeah, it sure is. Request trade.
Do you even see me?
I see you now.
I'm not standing there.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna ignore that. Just put station blocks in. Can you put them in?
I don't have a trade window yet. You
Oh,
do?
boy. Yeah.
What if you send me a
Okay,
trade
I'm
invite?
redocking.
What if we move away from your ship? What if you dock your ship in the hangar?
I am not. on
part?
the ship. I'm
Yeah, but-
next to you. I was to your left in that moment.
Yeah, but like, what if you park your ship in the hangar so it despawns, so that we don't have any influence from it?
You know that when you despawn your ship inside of hangar,
Mhm.
it can suddenly go to another station.
Well, that sounds
Not
very
current
promising.
station. I done that twice.
Uh-oh, is that for capital ships? Or hangars on capital ships only, or also on, like,
I
normal stations?
Not yet have hangar on
I
capital
see.
ship.
Well, that sounds very risky.
Promising.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why?
So far for my ship, it's been fine, luckily. What's up, Drone?
So I can reset my menu again because for some reason, the one layer that is supposed to be orange
Oh, no.
is now yellow again. I don't get it. I don't get why
Wait,
it
do you-
changes color.
Do you not have, like, an easy reset option?
I have an easy reset option.
Oh.
I just wish it doesn't make sense that reloading the ship would make it, shit itself.
True. Unless you're working with color. Because color is weird like that.
It
Oh, boy.
be weird at all.
Where are you going?
If you want new batch of
Oh, this
errors,
hangar.
you totally should try cap building. Like, holy shit, so much fun, so much errors, errors everywhere.
I was going to try that soon-ish, as soon as I have the research and the materials for it. So, we'll see.
Good luck.
If my ship is gonna be gone,
We'll see how many errors I end up spawning. I feel like you're right, and that it'll be quite a few.
I want to know. I'm flying in because I want to see your stream for size difference. I want to know how big my ship is compared to the bubble.
It is significant, but then again, the bubble is still seriously larger. Like,
So you
It
say
is.
you like size difference? Okay,
I see. Yes.
okay.
No, but like, it's oh.
Who am I to judge?
It's an almost maximum size capital, or a hangar hall. So, Drong, want to try to trade again?
Keys.
Boop. Does it work? Does it work?
Let me see. Accept.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, so weird.
So if I now scroll all the way down and give you a cube. Oh.
Oh.
What if you put it to
am I seeing?
station storage? Does that work? Huh. Guess we can indeed not trade a cube.
I was afraid of that.
Can I trade you plate? I can trade you station plate.
So you can take the cube, place it.
Yeah, which... No. Ah, yes.
Just-
I done that like
Just a
3,000 or
flexing.
5,000 times, so
Oh, man.
that works.
Yeah, it sounds a little
I
bit...
basically disassembled my whole station.
Oh, God. I
My
am
bad.
very glad I haven't yet had to do that for this one.
Please don't give me a fucking beat.
Have a beam.
Goodbye.
Oh. You're a different person when you're hungry. Have a Snickers beam.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh, you went with the Ooh, that's interesting.
Well, I'm not sure about this yet. This might actually change and just be suddenly vertical. I'll have to see.
I don't have to wonder.
You don't have to wonder?
Oh god, it's so far away.
Oh yeah, it spawns in the middle of the hall. It's quite far. That is true. It's
Also, yeah, the length is like that's what I want to know. How much length difference it is?
well, the entire length of the old SSC would be like half the length of this. Sorry, that's not two. 2/3 of the length of this. So, it's quite long.
By the way, you're looking at the bottom of it. Like the
Yeah.
lights you see are the bottom.
That's good, right? That means it spawns the
think
right
so.
way up. That is technically right up for the station. I think my ship also spawns the right way up. So that is just fine.
I wanna have something. Okay, so one thing I really wanted to do.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go down
Nope, you're
I
not.
hit something. I hope this looks as pathetic as it should on stream.
Yeah, it looked a little weird. What were you going to do? Oh, come out of the fog?
Yes.
The thruster trails are a little bright for that to really work well.
That's fine.
Although, yeah, like that, you're just completely invisible. And now you're not. And now you are. And not. It's pretty cool, though, seeing the ship just kind of fade into...
Like, when I just drift like this, right? I
Mhm.
want to see this on stream, right?
Yeah, you're invisible if you drift.
Now just boost again. You can.
Yeah, you suddenly see where you are.
But yeah, now go to the top. I wanna just approach out of like through the fog, essentially.
It's hard to follow
I
where
wanna
you are.
just-
Oh, there you are. You're just outside
yeah,
of the fog now.
Yeah, ponder.
You were also just outside of the fog right now. It kind of
Really?
looks...
I'm inside.
No, you're not. Not for me. It kind of looks
That's
like...
cool.
It kind of looks like you're floating on the water.
I know. That's sick.
It is pretty
Okay,
cool.
do you have a rifle?
I don't happen to have a rifle, no. I have a pistol. But the-
Anything that zooms.
Shoot him.
Anything
Yeah,
that
shoot
zooms works.
Well, I would have to stand on the station for that.
Fair enough. Shit.
I don't, think,
Forgot.
I don't think the pistol zooms much, right? Oh, it does a bit.
I wanna see the zoom. I wanna see how much it is.
Barely any.
It's more than enough.
I can also... Oh,
Anyway,
I can't
now,
actually zoom more with the pistol. Yeah.
do you remember where I am now?
There-ish, I think.
Ayo.
There you are. Yeah, you just only see the thrusters and then boom, suddenly there's a ship. The
That's
station
sick.
also looks pretty daunting when you come in from below, I think.
Be right back.
Sorry?
Ouch. I hit my head.
Yes. Nice. Alright.
I'm also gonna go.
Yes. I wish you guys a very good night. And I shall see you soon again.
Actually, wait.
Oh, what's up?
I'm gonna give you access to the miner,
I think you technically already have since we're in a group.
but can you spawn it?
It's a good point.
Yeah.
I know you probably won't need it, but do you want access to the Pinnacle as well?
I mean, sure.
Alright.
Add operator.
Ships. Owned ships. Oh, I have an owned ship called Tonk.
Boom.
I forgot what... Oh, Tonk is the tank. Wait, is Tonk a tank? Oh yeah, Tonk is what I called the tank ship.
I think the tank is a tank.
Pinnacle. Access. Drone. Add operator. Cool beans.
But yeah. Now, if you go and
Nice.
operate it, there's Pinnacle. Nice.
Yes.
How many do you have operated?
3.
Oh wow, I have significantly more.
Yeah, I don't really do that much.
Go like a tiny bit.
Ships named asteroids. Oh. The broken T9 roid and T9 roid, T7 roid and T10 roid, those are actual asteroids. Those aren't necessarily ships. They are stored at origin though, not here.
Oh, I see now what tank is. It is your tanks down there.
Yeah.
I remember. I like how we both forgot that.
Yeah, it took me a second to realize as well. But they are going to be useless soon, so should be all good. Oh,
So you're saying you're gonna have like refueling capabilities on
Yes.
the station?
yes. I will
did
have...
not know about that yet.
Well, you do now.
So
I'll also
gonna
have a...
work, like on stations.
It does
Like on
work
origin?
most of the time.
Like- Okay, now what I mean is like, do we have the same kind of like refueling like we have on stations when you just dock and just say, hey, I
Oh,
wanna
no.
have propellant?
It's the same as between ships. So it's just as terrible. Did you just use a ship deed on a roid? Not exactly. I spawned in a ship that was just a hardpoint, a thruster, and 3 beams. And then I bolted that to an asteroid, and then stored the asteroid. So that I have them for later use for an ore museum. Also, one of them, the broken one, is actually like an asteroid that is like split in half. But then it's not split in half by a player, but by the game itself.
Technically, if you want to make a or museum,
Yeah.
you only want like small chunks.
The thing is, I want to go overboard and have every possible combination of ore in every size of asteroid.
So, coupable parts can be made with salvager. Like you take something, you salvage it,
Yeah.
and it will turn it just in
Oh.
floating minerals in space.
That is a good
So
point. That is very nice for getting certain materials over to a place. If I need the...
I wonder how some alloys will look like.
That is... Yeah. The issue is sadly that I guess alloys don't work right now. Would have been nice if they did. But that...
You can't even sell them to NPC.
Sorry, you can't sell them to NPC?
No, you can't.
RIP.
I tried.
That is less than
I want to
ideal.
know.
Yeah?
Look at me from this corner. Stand in the corner back there. I want to know, does this have a threatening hour? Oh, that, what, okay, that was a different animation than I expected. Give me a second.
GG drone?
Apparently walking and running does make a difference. Like, look at this.
Oh yeah, that has a pretty menacing look. It's basically like T-posing except you're missing the T. It's more like I-posing.
Wait, what just happened?
Hypothetically,
That's so weird.
toe beam a roid.
I like it.
Yeah, toe beaming an asteroid works if you bolt a like microship to it. It does look a little weird.
I wonder if it like, is it like if I? No, why does he just crouch again? Or just why is that?
Hold up. I guess I should go this way.
Looks very weird.
Yes, I know.
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
How do you move up and down again?
Space and control
Makes sense.
while
I wanna
in no
try
gravity
something.
mode.
I mean, with gravity you move the same.
That is true, but then the idea, like we're looking at moving around while in emote, while in an emote. So, for some reason, when you don't have your mag boots on, you can just move up and down while doing an emote.
I like this. Just the idea of just laying on the floor and just like, I have died.
Let's actually see
I
what
fly
other
away
weird
now.
emotes we have.
That's a. There was like, death.
What is
Dead?
Den Hut?
Wasn't that like pretending dead something? Or like shutdown.
Oh, hey, Drone, I found the perfect one actually.
Are you?
Would be nice if we could move around while in this, but I guess it doesn't do much when moving.
I like the turning off one. Just
Yeah, shut down is nice. Nice indeed.
used to work in flying as well. It doesn't now.
Interesting. Oh, you do make the sound.
Wait, I was about to say the same. Yeah, that's interesting. What else do we have? We should go
Huh.
to bed, mate.
Oh, we have this kind of spam bot ban. It wasn't even a full message. That's interesting. Oh no, wait, viewers.shop. It was a full message. It just looked like a very weird sentence. Interesting.
This one is also one of my personal favorites.
Yep.
Yes. Also,
Yes.
impatient is also great. It's just basically cross-armed, but
Oh, the sound is misaligned. Love how he's looking at his watch. It's like, bruh, really? It'd actually be nice to have an in-game like clock on the util, so you could actually look at it.
I really want to now make like a cinematic universe, and you just have like one weird scene. There's a toilet, and there's like like a queue of endos doing this emote.
I see. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, it just looks like he has to pee, and he's
Hey.
just waiting for someone to get off the toilet.
We'll have space for a toilet here.
Oh my
Oi,
God, subscribers.
Elementicons, thank you so much for the Prime sub.
Why do you get
Welcome, dude.
subscribers? I don't. I'm not jealous at all.
Well, are you streaming Starbase drone? I want to buy Prime
Right
members.
now.
Sorry for me, deleted now. Link was missing. Why? Oh boy. No, but you could. Oh wait, yeah, you could buy Primes as well. I see. You see, it was very successful. I hit the link, so I was the only one that benefited. Oh man. No, but that is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Anyhow, I will leave you guys because I'm going to head off to bed. So I wish you a very good night.
Oh yeah. I should have streamed me mining, but oh well.
Yes, you should. Anyhow, see
Now
you
my
guys.
ship is too empty. I don't know how to actually refill it. So
With fuel, you mean?
yeah.
Just fill it up, I guess. If you need materials, let me know. I'll hop on. But
Yeah.
not right now.
You
So
have materials now, so
yeah, exactly. I have all the stuff, but I will just act as like company storage here for now. Well,
Yeah.
I'll build a nice storage hall as well. So we can dunk
Yo.
stuff into there. Anyhow, see you guys.
See you.
Okay, so is there anyone streaming Starbase anyway, like at all? There is. Feet and Vidya. Don't know who this person is. Actually, I don't know them. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for the Prime subs to the people that did. That is so much appreciated. I shall see you guys soon, most likely tomorrow. We'll see. I might be at the garage tomorrow again, but we'll see if that actually ends up happening or not. It's all fine. Anyhow, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, see you soon. Have a good one.